Alright. How's it going? What happened in the last stream? Loved the 100k special, so happy to be there. I accidentally pressed the wrong button and I started stream early, and I think it just chose like a random stream to sort of like redo, if that makes sense. So that was not what I meant to do. So we already did our 100k stream. That was like 6 weeks ago, something like that. Congrats on 100k. I got our 100k plaque after we already hit 200k. So, how's it going, guys? Sorry I was not able to stream this morning. I needed to sleep in. I have not been getting enough sleep, so I slept in. So we'll do a short stream today. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to do chat family portrait? Do you want to do the normal chat canvas, speed drawings? Do we want to do some games? We could do... What else could we do? We have a new short out. Go watch that. I threw this together last night. Polandball comic reading. I don't want to like put people's stuff up without their consent, you know? What is chat family portrait, New Mexico Ball? This is something that we started many months ago when I first started streaming. Maybe a couple weeks after I started streaming. This giant canvas right here are all members of chat, of the community, many of whom are still around, some of whom are not. Most, I would say, probably are. Not everybody, you know, is in every stream. But make a short now. I do need to draw for a short. I have like 70% of one done. But I might do that tonight. I don't know. I'm usually most productive at night. Make a short live. I could do something like that. Chillin', $2 donation. You made Poland in Minecraft. Do you have a screenshot of it? That's pretty cool. Let's see. Maryland drawn in 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 10 minutes. Can I show on stream? Yeah, Malik drew Maryland. No way that first one you drew in 1 minute. I'm calling bullshit, Malik. I don't buy it. Malik drew... Okay, so this is Maryland. Maryland in 1 minute, Maryland in 5 minutes, Maryland in 10 minutes. This one's really good, the 10-minute one with all the lighting. The 5 and 10-minute versions are not substantively different. I guess I could maybe buy this 1 minute. I don't know, I think that's a little bit too clean. Maryland Ball Productions, it's you. You use smooth stroke? Oh, okay. That makes sense. The 100k stream today was outstanding. It sure was. Why don't we start with a little bit of art review, since I didn't do that much last night. Got a couple things we can show. Jimothy. Yona. Train in progress. Let's take a look at this. Train in progress. Anything from the trolley? This is cool. I like this. Got Frog Lord up there. I have an idea for... Or I have a script for a short about... well, I don't want to give it away, because I think this short idea might be the best. I think it could do like as well as Alaska Disaster. But there's a shot that involves a plane, sort of, from side view as well. So this reminds me of that. The trolley has potatoes. Oh, that's why all the Irish are here. What do we have? What is this? A deadly sledgehammer, 200k art. I didn't see this last stream. This is unholy. Sinks in. Oh, you know what? I said earlier this week. Whoops, hold on. I said earlier this week we'd do a flag contest on today. And we didn't, so maybe we can do that now, actually. Like, everybody just make a flag real quick. And then submit it in Discord. Let's see this. Malik made this meme. Ankara. Daniel, the better Daniel. The cooler Daniel. This is better. This flag is too corporate, the Ankara flag. Conrad, plane you drew. Let's take a look. Conrad drew this plane. It's pretty cool. What kind of plane is this supposed to be? Is this like a Mirage 2000 or something? F-105D. Sinister Sri Lankan. Do you know there are elections in Sri Lanka? Is that today? Sri Lanka elections. Voting ended. First election since financial meltdown. Let's see. Results. Turnout was at nearly 70%. An hour before polling stations closed. That sounds important. Down with Nightbot. Sphinxin made this. Sweden Socialist Republic. This is a pretty cool flag. What do you guys think? Do our first flagpole. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Well, Lagan, how's my day? It's alright. It's still early for me. Well, it's 4 o'clock, but... Minitronics, how's it going? Germany, welcome back. I haven't seen you in stream in a while. I hope you like the short we made of you. Reference to you. Guten Tag. Yeah, I think this is an S tier flag. I think this is great. Jude's vids. What's better, painting or drawing? Not digital drawing. I like drawing more than painting. I think painting is... I don't have the... What's the word? I don't have the skill set for painting. It's less fine, you know? Drawing, I've always thought is a little bit easier. Tasty Gaming, how do you send art? You can join our Discord, discord.gg/PolandballOfficial. Or you can email me at coleipb@gmail.com if you ever want to share your art. So yeah, Sphinxin, people really like this flag. Almost half said S tier. Pretty cool. And then Sphinxin made a ball version of it. There we go. The Moisen Nugget? Maybe? Very cool. Good stuff. Smokey, something you made based off of Mishi's template? Draw your user... Okay. Draw your user ball, driven to insanity on a killing spree, attending a funeral. Go Yoinkies. This is cool. New Yoink. Utah Ball, how's it going? Oh, I should replace the YouTube name next to my face cam with email or Discord link. That's a good idea. I should do that. I'll do that. Thank you, Egg Stealer. That's a good suggestion. And Egg Stealer also drew Latvia Potato. This is pretty good. It does look like a potato, so... Germany, your dad was helping Ukraine? In Ukraine for the war, but you were in Poland. Well, good on your dad for helping Ukraine. I hope he's safe. Niner Faithful, your dad was in Poland and Germany. Dick Rhino's in chat. Dick Rhino, welcome. Chat, say hi to Dick Rhino. Simon Anderson, I love country ball. So do I, man. I've been drawing country balls, Polandball for 13 years. It's never gotten old. Let's see. Dick Rhino, I don't know if you're free, but I am in Discord if you want to hop in and talk to chat. Guess I'll tell, what was that stream that got removed 3 minutes ago? I pressed go live before I had set up the stream, so it like just picked some random old stream. So I didn't mean to do that. All right, let's do a little bit of drawing. What should we draw? Let's draw someone from chat first. Who's going to be
hello.
Oh, there he is. Welcome. Dick Rhino is here. Dick Rhino, say hi to chat.
Hello, chat. So the thing here is that daughter is sleeping, so I have to use my whisper voice.
Very quiet.
Very quiet.
All right.
I hope chat can hear me.
Yeah, chat. Let me know if you guys can hear Dick Rhino or not.
It's cool.
I am going to turn on voice activity, so I don't have to press push to talk, so you can hear me when I'm talking to chat as well. All right, how's that? Can everybody hear me? All right, they say they can hear you. Dick Rhino ASMR. All right, so who am I drawing first? I'm gonna draw someone in chat. I need to make this canvas bigger. Canvas size. Let's make it wider. The first expansion of this canvas in a long time. Let's move him over here. Okay. Utah Ball, please don't spam. Season 3 of User Balls. Germany, it's been so long since you saw yourself in here. Yeah, this is actually one of, I think, of the better ones that I drew. I really liked how this turned out. Germany. Some money bags, gold bars, and some credit cards. Noobish, the Plunger King with the golden plunger. I feel like the golden plunger should be one of the awards that you get for winning a contest.
I feel like the golden plunger is something that has existed in the subreddit, like at some point.
Did it? It
I'm
sounds.
gonna check. It sounds like something we would do.
Yeah. Credit cards has $1 billion in money. Maybe in Zimbabwe. Let's see. Jude's Vids. Why don't we go ahead and draw you? You've, let's see. Let me see if I can pull up your...
Looking it up now, and no, I can't see that we have ever done anything related to a golden plunger.
So I think it'd be a good idea to have like a golden plunger flare in our Discord for contest winners.
That is really fun. I like that.
That would be cool. Does someone want to draw one? A golden plunger that we could use? Chilzia, you changed your name from Chillin to Chilzia. $2 donation. Thank you for the donation. I like Chillin. Why Chilzia? Why'd you change it?
It sounds more like a country.
Yeah. So Jude's Vids. This is your YouTube profile picture. What do you want me to just turn this into a ball or something? Oh, that's the wrong canvas. Brat, how's it going? Yes? Okay. You can do this pretty quickly. Meanwhile...
This is going to feel a bit like both ball.
Both ball.
I still think both ball is like the funniest new addition to Polandball lore, even though it's not even an addition, because, you know,
Yeah.
we're not going to make it official. But there's something about both ball that has like captured my love in a way that few other things have.
Yeah. So I had to reopen Photoshop. Wasn't drawing. There we go. Okay. We'll draw Jude's vids really quick. We'll draw some more chat members. Guys, feel free to ask Dick Rhino any questions too. He's here. He can hear you. He can respond in real time.
Ooh, here's a. I can throw this one out as a hook for people. Where it's like, hey, me and Kolai, we're both, I'm gonna say, a bit older than the average age of our members.
Feels bad, man.
I know, but it is what it is. So with that in mind, we have the age and the maturity and experience, and we've lived, man. We've done stuff. We've seen the dark side of the world. We've experienced things that most people can only ever imagine.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack
Yes.
ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I saw C-beams glitter in the dark off the Tannhauser Gate. It's a Blade Runner reference for anyone.
I know, all
did
these
not catch
memories
that. Yeah.
lost like tears in the rain. Now, so what about if we can tell people, you know what? Hey, have you youngins out there? Have you ever wanted to ask an older, more experienced person something about life? Then here is your chance, and we will answer like the old farts we are.
Feels bad. Let's see. I saw $2 donation from just a normal American. Thank you for the donation. I will draw you right after I draw Jude's vids. Thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. Ultimate question: how do you handle the dentist? I hated the dentist as a kid. I found a great dentist when I moved to New York, and I have no complaints,
Okay, here's mine. Kids, don't be like me. Okay, because I had a massive fear of the dentist for many years, and I just wouldn't go. I wouldn't go because I just couldn't deal with it. So my teeth just went all to hell.
Oh, that's not good.
And no, it was not good at all. And it got like really, really bad. And eventually my wife was like, you can't live like this anymore. You have to do something, and forced me to go. And what I found out was, number one, I had to pull out all 4 of my wisdom teeth. And number 2, there were 2 more teeth in my mouth that were just like beyond saving. They were like, no, these 2 teeth
Gotta
are
go.
just, they just gotta go. There's nothing we can do about it. So I had to do that. And the thing about that is that, like, this is both sides of my mouth. And they were like, we can't pull out all of them at the same time, because then like you won't be able to eat. So what we're gonna do is, first we're gonna take everything on the left side of your mouth, and then for like 2 weeks or so you can only chew with the right side of your mouth. Then we're gonna switch, and then we're gonna do the right side of the mouth when the left side has healed. So that's how that worked. And I was like, am I gonna have like residual pain or something when you pull these out? And they were like, well, we don't know. Some people get like pains and some people don't. Mm-hmm. And you can't really know in advance how it's gonna be. And for some people, you have pain that lasts like maybe 1 or 2 days. For some people, it can last for weeks or even months, which is great to hear. just what you want to hear before you're doing this. So the first round of teeth that they pulled out, the first 3, was actually fine. I didn't suffer a lot of like pain at all, so I thought I was good and cool. Second round, I had residual pain that lasted for about 6 weeks before it let up. Oof. Oh yeah, no, that was miserable. And now it's like, hey, guess what, people? I go to the dentist now, and I floss and I do all of the things because I hit rock bottom, and I know what happens if you don't, and I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah. So, put it simply: brush your teeth, floss, mouthwash. Good oral hygiene is it's important, and it's actually not hard to do. And it's kind of gross that like people don't brush their teeth, you know. So
here's the thing: when I pulled out my wisdom teeth, most of them were pretty straightforward. One of them was all kinds of janky. And they were like, we're not going to be able to pull this one out in one piece because it's sort of like turned and it's poking against other teeth. And it's like, you can't like just pull up. So they're like, we're going to have to break this tooth into pieces before we can pull it out. And I'm like, I hate everything you just said. So they had to, well, I was obviously, they used an anesthetic, so like I couldn't feel anything. Obviously, getting the anesthetic isn't fun because they're like, we're gonna give you a shot right in your gums, and not just one, but like 8.
that's the only bad part. Like when you're going into when you're going into the dentist and like they're doing work on your teeth, like it hurts unless you get the anesthetic, right? So they give you anesthetic, and anesthesia has come an incredibly long way in like the past 50 years.
Yes.
So dental anesthesia now, like the only uncomfortable thing I ever get, like I had 2 wisdom teeth removed, maybe like 6 or 7 years ago, and the only kind of discomfort was getting the anesthesia shot in your gum. Like, yeah, that doesn't feel good. It's like, a needle being put into your gum. But after that, it's like totally fine.
After that, you don't feel anything. You don't feel anything at all.
Yeah. You feel pressure. That's it.
But I still remember the sound.
Of like a grinding?
No. When they shattered my tooth. Because that's what they did. They snapped it. Yeah. I don't know if they used like pliers or something, but they're like, we're gonna have to break this tooth before we can pull it out.
Yeah.
I would describe the sound as it's the sound of someone breaking spaghetti in half, except the sound is happening inside of your brain.
That's awful. Yeah.
It's really, really bad. It's traumatic as all hell.
Yeah, I did not enjoy getting my wisdom teeth out, but like I had what's it called? They gave me laughing gas, nitrogen.
Oh.
Which was nice, But I didn't get like any of those, super strong pain meds after. I just got like extra strength ibuprofen.
I had a thing of like they were like, do you have someone who can pick you up afterward, because we're legally not allowed to let you go home unattended by yourself. You could just wander off somewhere.
All right, so that's the first one done. Jude's vids, here you go. I hope you like it. Here it is zoomed in. Here it is at 100%. Next, I am drawing just a normal American. Let me pull up your profile picture. Am I drawing this as a ball, or am I drawing like a SpongeBob type thing? I don't know what this says. It says just a normal American. Can't really tell what's going on. It's kind of a small image. So let me know what you want. Country ball? Okay, I'll turn this into a country ball. What is this that I'm looking at? Like, I can't really make out. I see it says just a normal American in the middle, but what's the rest of the drawing?
Is it like an album cover?
I don't know. It looks like SpongeBob, doesn't it? Right? Like, here are the legs, the arms. He's got a face.
A bit.
He's your friend. Okay. Echo Lemons, how much longer is this stream lasting? I could probably stream for like another hour and a half or something. I've got time. All right, I don't know what this is. I'm going to I'm going to give you a new profile picture. Feel free to use it or not. You know what? Let's, okay, just a normal American. Yeah, so, the dentist. I don't mind going to the dentist. I actually have a dentist appointment on Wednesday. So, just to check up. Go every 6 months. Just brush your teeth twice a day at a minimum. You know? Floss. Flossing's important. Don't sleep on flossing, kids.
When I started flossing, I don't know, I use these, I don't know, plackers or whatever, which are these little sticks that you can use for flossing as well. I was like, I was kind of shocked and grossed out, realizing just how much residual food is like always stuck between your teeth.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm like, why didn't anyone tell me?
Yeah. A lot of cavities form because food gets stuck in between your teeth, and it's, you know, when you're brushing, the brush doesn't get into all those nooks and crannies. So floss. Make sure you floss. Stay in school, eat your vegetables, sit up straight, and floss. All right, I'm gonna give you sunglasses, just a normal American, because given your name, gotta draw the U.S. with sunglasses, right? Let's see. Do this correctly. But how was everybody's Saturday today? Good weekend so far? I know I'm yelling. Whenever I wear my headset, I yell, because it's like noise-canceling headphones, you know?
ASW Federation asks if they can ask me a question. And my answer is yes. There. Now they...
Yeah. Your question has been answered.
Exactly.
Your Saturday was good. How about yours? My Saturday is sort of just... I'm like halfway through it. It's alright. I went for a walk, got some coffee. I picked up, I have a copy of Dune from 1981. I've never read Dune.
The old one.
Yeah, so I visited my parents a couple of weeks ago, and I swiped a copy of Dune from my childhood bedroom that I had never actually read. So I'm going to read that, because that is the seminal work of science fiction, and I've never actually read it. I've seen the movies, like the new movies, and I've seen the old David Lynch film from the 80s, which was fucking trash.
I've read the first book, and I think the book is superior from the movie.
That's what I hear,
because in the book people actually have conversations.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, these characters actually talk? They didn't do that in the movie. And it's like, I liked it in Blade Runner 2049 when Denis Villeneuve did his, less is more, show don't tell, and just slow storytelling. But I think he went overboard with it in the Dune movies, where it's like you have such massive long stretches of just complete silence and no one is saying anything, and it's not like that in the books at all.
Yeah.
So you just get to, actually learn more about the characters, and they get to be characters and interact with each other, which is nice.
I'm looking forward to it.
So I went away from the movie, sort of like asking, like, why did you make it this way?
All right, I'm gonna mess around with this text a little bit, just so it's a little bit more legible. I'm giving you basically a custom user ball, since I couldn't really make out what your actual profile picture is. So, again, you don't have to like it; it's totally fine. But I'm doing something here. Let me cook. Let's see. I don't want the text to be totally hidden by the sunglasses. Maybe I can make it bigger.
Are we happy about the font?
Oh, the font? No, I need to make the font This is bold. I want to make it medium. Actually, I don't know. The problem is the sunglasses are hiding a lot of it. Here's what I can do. Okay, I'm gonna change the angle here. Make it a little bit smaller. Just the normal, and then American at the bottom. And I'm gonna make this bold. Oops. Bold. This needs to be stroked. There we go. Okay. This was interesting to draw. So let's go ahead and merge these layers. Just a normal American. Here's your new profile picture. Oh, you know what? No, let's give it some gray. Let's give it a gray background. Oh shit, okay. White, white, white. Oh shit, that's not good. Fill this in a little bit. Sorry, chat, I'll get to you in a second. Wait, that's not right. Here. Okay. Now, the gray, we're gonna clean it up just a tad. Erase. Okay. There you go. Just a normal American. Put you down here. Let's put some text. What was your name? It's just a normal American. Hashtag road to 1K. 15 point, I think. Okay. And this should be medium? Yeah. All right. Just a normal American. There you go. Who's next? Hope you like it. If not, that's all right. Doesn't matter to me. Feel free to use it. Feel free to throw it straight in the trash. Ryan Morgan, if I want to draw you, you can send your Balsona in the Discord. Yeah, go for it. You've been in chat for a while. What made chat so fast? I think it's every time I ask who I should draw next, that's when chat explodes, because everybody wants to be drawn. I unfortunately can't draw as fast as Aaron. I think Aaron would be great at doing portraits for chat. So yeah. Next time Aaron streams, you guys should bully him into doing that. And fantasy maps. I should draw everyone. There's no shot I could draw everyone. The channel's too big now for me to do that. This was, in hindsight, maybe not the best project to start, but people do like this. So let's see. Eclipse Dragon Rider made this art. I don't want to show it if he doesn't. If he didn't post it. Chillzilla made. Well, Chillzia made Dick Rhino. Here's Dick Rhino by Chillzia. A little bit of anti-aliasing on the horn and the helmet, but otherwise good. This is Dick Rhino.
That's basically it.
Yep. On a scale of 1 to Dick Rhino, that is a Dick Rhino. Country Ball Fun Show. Your profile picture is just the US, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it's just the US. Okay, I could just draw a US for you real quick. Why don't we do that while Ryan Morgan gets his ball sewn into me? Draw L3 as a country ball or me as a country ball. What is L3? Is that someone's name? I don't see that person in chat.
Oh, I just noticed something. We've had memberships for so long now that there are people who have an upgraded icon.
Yes, I think it happened last week. For those of you who are interested, you can join our channel as a member for $4.99 a month, and it gives you a little badge next to your username in the comment section of our videos, as well as the live stream chat. It starts as Poland. After a month, it turns into the US. I think after 3 months, it turns into Singapore. And it keeps evolving the longer you are subscribed to our channel. And you get the use of emojis in the live stream chat and in our comment sections, such as everybody's favorite rectangle or Brazil butt, which is my personal favorite. Now, I'm actually interested, Dick Rhino, since I am not a moderator and you are the head moderator of the subreddit. The Brazil butt emoji, if you were to make a comic that showed a ball with a butt, would that be allowed, or would you remove that?
That is a good question.
Like if it was the joke, like the, you know, the short we made that has Brazil dancing?
Yeah, I know it.
Would that be allowed if that was a comic rather than a short?
I think I'm gonna give a sort of like diplomatic and pragmatic answer here and say that like I think we have gotten somewhat more lenient on in older days.
Yeah.
And I think it wouldn't have been allowed maybe 5 years ago. But possibly you could get away with it today, especially since the subreddit has slowed down you know, quite a bit. And now we just sort of want, you know, to drive up traffic if we can. And if someone has like a good, funny idea, odds are good that like we're not gonna block that from coming into existence.
Right. Yeah, that's an unfortunate thing. Is the subreddit has sort of been on life support. Last year, it was it popped off a little bit after I guess we were unshadow banned. We were accidentally shadow banned by the Reddit moderators. But I do not trust Reddit at all. I think they are just inherently untrustworthy, and they change the way that the algorithm works, and it promotes a bunch of garbage stuff instead of stuff like Polandball, you know?
Yeah, I agree. And I also think that Reddit right now is struggling to find an identity, and they don't really know who they want to be or what they want to be.
Yeah.
And they're just trend chasers for views. And I think YouTube is much smarter about it, because YouTube basically like just says, "Oh, we don't give a shit. If you generate views and clicks for us, we like you."
Yep.
That's basically it. Whereas Reddit seems to be like, they used to be the sort of more niche tech nerdy social media, but they're not happy about that anymore, and now they want to go mainstream.
Yeah.
And they're chasing that mainstream recognition.
I don't think it's working.
No, I don't think so either. But that's what they're doing. So they're trying to avoid niche nerd humor, whatever. And instead they're trying to and instead trying to like go for something more palatable, something that you can show to a boardroom of executives and tech investors or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't think Polandball fits into that equation for Reddit.
No, it's it's just a different user base. Reddit, it has like an older user base now than something like YouTube or TikTok, obviously. And it's not bringing in new people. Like, chat, how many of you use Reddit? Let's do a poll. I don't think it draws in young people, so that's why I think it's a dying platform. YouTube, on the other hand, is, I mean, Google bought YouTube back in, 2006? And now my phone is lighting up. Don't say anything bad about Google. But they've done a great job with it, Like, YouTube went from being just, like, people posting their stupid videos, as just like a normal video sharing website to like a place where people legitimately go to watch stuff,
Yeah.
Polandball is a relic of an era that Reddit kind of wants to push itself out of. Yeah, I agree, FM Roman. I think what I've noticed with Reddit in the past year is that it's trying to become more like Twitter, right?
Yeah.
It feels like it's pushing like human drama. So it lends itself really well to things like politics and celebrity gossip. And I just don't give a shit about celebrity gossip. Like
No.
Politics I enjoy, but not sort of like stupid clickbait, articles, and that seems like what Reddit has been pushing, and it's just not for me, There is obviously a market out there for it. There's a demographic for it, but it's not me, And
Yeah.
if I wanted to use Twitter, I would use Twitter. I think Twitter is the single worst social media platform ever made. I mean, of the ones that I'm familiar with, I'm sure there's worse ones out there. Something like 4chan is pretty bad, but I wouldn't consider it social media.
No.
Twitter, I think, is absolute trash. I absolutely hate Twitter, and I'm not a fan of Elon Musk either.
No.
But here's the thing. I wrote a paper in 2009 about space policy in the United States. This was early in the Obama administration. This is one of the problems with the space program is that it's generally underfunded, and every 4 years or 8 years, you have a new president, they come in and they change the entire space policy for the country, right? Now, you're not going to get to Mars in 4 years. You're not going to get to Mars in 8 years. You're not going to get to the moon in 4 or 8 years, right? Unless you throw a shitload of money at NASA and defense contractors and other sort of space contractors, right? It's just not going to happen. It's an incredibly expensive and time-consuming process to do these massive sort of space programs, right? So, the problem since the end of the Apollo program, when the U.S. stopped sending people to the moon, is that every 4 or 8 years, a new president would come in and they would completely change the direction of NASA, right? That's why we haven't done, we've done fuck all since Apollo, right? Like, we put men on the moon in 1969. We have not gone any farther than that in the intervening 5 decades, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Like, the technology, this phone that I have, in my, I carry in my pocket, has more computing power than like the entire world had in 1969, right? We put men on the moon with basically, whatever we found in a cave and used a box of scraps to put stuff together, right? So, when Obama became president in 2009, he had an idea to basically privatize the space industry. So SpaceX's success is a direct result of the Obama administration privatizing the space industry. I took issue with this at the time. I think I was wrong in some ways, right in other ways. However, I do remember explicitly having arguments with people about Elon Musk in 2009, about how this dude was a charlatan. He is not what he seems. He's very egotistical, narcissistic. And I do remember he gave an interview in 2009 or 2010 to, I think it was space.com, where he said something like, he was asked about a number of Apollo astronauts had basically testified before the United States Senate saying that you shouldn't cancel this existing moon program that the U.S. has because for the problem I just described, where, every 5-10 years, if you keep canceling programs, you're never going to get anywhere, right? And so Elon Musk was on the other side of this argument saying, no, we should privatize the space industry because it's going to make me a fuckload of money, right? Of course, he would never say that. Well, maybe he would now. But he was asked in this interview, what does it make you feel when people like Neil Armstrong say that we shouldn't be privatizing the space industry? And he accused Neil Armstrong of being manipulated by other forces into saying things that he didn't believe, right? I am not one to stand people, to be like a fan of people, right? You do not accuse the first fucking man to step on the moon of being manipulated by somebody else because he has an opinion that runs contrary to policy that would make you rich, right? Yeah. I have hated Elon Musk since 2009. I have only been vindicated in the past like 4 years when people finally realize this guy is a narcissist, he's arrogant, he's egotistical, he's just not a smart guy, he's just annoying, right? Like he needs to be the center of attention all the time. He doesn't care for progress, he only wants profit. Exactly, Sphinxin. Now, SpaceX is great. They have done amazing things. You know, reusable rockets, that's amazing technology. What has he done to contribute that beyond sort of like not fucking it up? I don't know. But like he's not an engineer, he's not a scientist, he's just a capitalist, right? He's just the person that we decided was going to get rich off of this, right? Anyway, I digress. But my point here is that I hated Elon Musk before everybody else. So, welcome to the club, guys. Go back to drawing chat.
Your rant for this stream.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed that. It's supposed to be a drawing stream, and here I go on a diatribe about space
Maybe
policy.
It's me. Maybe I bring that out of people.
It's possible. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Sir, this is a Polandball stream. What are you talking about? Okay. I think this is done. This is a good US. Who was this? This was Country Ball Fun Show. This is your new profile picture. If you would like to use it. If you don't, that's totally cool too. And welcome to the stream. Alright. Let's do a speed drawing.
Ooh.
Let's do a speed drawing real quick. So, if you're new to the stream, this is a speed drawing canvas I started earlier this week, where I time myself and I draw in under 2 minutes or a minute chat suggestions. So let me start up a timer. What should I draw? 2 minute Poland, Lithuania. Sri Lankan flag in 2 minutes. Speed draw Dick Rhino. Let's do 1 minute Dick Rhino. 1 minute Dick Rhino. Let me pull up the whose drawing was it? Chilzia, I'm gonna steal the colors from your drawing. 1 minute Dick Rhino. This is gonna be interesting. Chilzia, $2 donation. Draw you in a minute? Absolutely. Let me do Dick Rhino real quick. And then we'll draw Chilzia in 1 minute. Okay. DR, hat, horns, lines, eyes. Okay. Let's do it. 61 second. So it gives me a second to mouse over to my monitor. We've got... Let me reorder these. Okay. 1 minute Dick Rhino. Starting now. Let's do 10. Oh god. I hate it. Lines. Eyes. Let's do the eyes real quick. I've got 38 seconds. I think I'm doing all right. Do the hat. That's too big. Whoops. Let's do the horns real quick. Merge these. 3 seconds. Ah, okay. Not bad. 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
1 minute Dick Rhino. That was not bad.
That was not bad at all.
1 minute Dick Rhino. Let's put it over here. This 1 minute Penguin actually was really good. I don't know if Penguin is in chat, but I think this turned out really well. One minute Dick Rhino. Let's fold. Okay. Next we're gonna do Chilzia, formerly known as Chillin'. Your flag, and I can still call you Chillin'. Okay, cool. We'll do this flag. This is gonna be kind of complicated. What do we think of this flag, chat? Oh, I forgot to end the Reddit poll. So 45% of chatters use Reddit, 55% don't. That sounds about right. I think Reddit is it's a dying platform. It's for old people. It also, like, I don't know. I don't like Reddit. Reddit was great 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It's garbage now.
Hmm.
Can I draw Poland in 7 seconds? What's the quickest thing I've... Okay, we have 17-second Mamluk. That was pretty good. 8-second Yemen. That's not bad. 8 seconds. 1 minute Australia. This was pretty good. Considering Australia's flag is a pain in the ass to draw. 50-second Panama. That was pretty good. 10-second Ukraine. That did not turn out well. 90-second Prussia was pretty good. 1 minute Saudi was pretty good. 10-second Venice. 30-second YouTube. 1 second France. Okay, we're gonna do Chillin'. This is Chillin's custom flag. Oh, I have to save it as a PNG. My dudes, you must upload your images as PNGs. Every other file type is garbage. PNG is the only good file type. This is Chillin's custom flag. What do we think of this? It reminds me of a mashup of Angola, Algeria, and Pakistan. What do you guys think of this one? S, A, B, C, or lower? The Kildovian Federation reminds me of Algeria. Yeah, Ryan Morgan, Angola, and Algeria. 10-minute Turkestan after? Oh, God. All right, here's the thing. The Turkmenistan flag, I think, is by far the worst national flag that currently exists. And I don't want to draw it. Simple as. I just think it's a trash flag, and I hate drawing it. It's way too complicated. Yeah, it's not a great flag. So about half of chat thinks this is an S tier flag. I would say this is a B+. Personally, I think like I guess this is supposed to be a mountain or something, but I don't really like the sort of triangular shape, to be honest. Is Paint a good program for making country ball comics? Yes. Tasty Gaming it is. Paint.net, Ibis Paint, and GIMP are also free programs that you can use. GIMP, I think, is what Dick Rhino uses, but you can correct me if I'm wrong.
That is correct. I used to. I did everything in MS Paint for many years.
All right, we're gonna do 1 minute Chillin'. Starting. This is gonna be pretty difficult, actually. All right, 1 minute Chillin', starting now. Eyes. Hide the eyes. Lines. Does it go all the way up? I don't remember. It does, okay. I'm running out of time. And then it's got a gear. Hammer and sickle. Five seconds left. I think I got it. Not bad. That's time. 1 minute chilling. Put it over here. Excellent. All right, let's go back to drawing chat. Who's next? We'll do a chat drawing. Chat family portrait. I should have made it like Bermuda or Singapore. Yeah, in hindsight, making it a triangle would have made sense. Draw myself a new profile picture? If I draw myself a new profile picture, I would spend a lot of time on it. I don't think people would be interested. Mr. Goober 2, I should update yours. Weren't you one of the first ones, Mr. Goober? How early? I feel like I drew you really early on, didn't I? Where is it? I don't remember where it is. This one really came out well, Mongolia Ball. I don't know if they've ever shown up again. Do Ironland? I have Ironland on this canvas. Where is it? Right here. The Kildovian Federation, $2 donation. Can you draw you and your friend Hemediakon? I have to Google that. I don't know what that is. Thank you for the donation. Let me take a look. Oh, that's their YouTube name? Yes. Okay, yeah, we'll draw these real quick. It should be pretty easy. It looks like Nigeria's flag. Okay. Let me know if these are accurate. This is your profile picture. Is this both of you? You're on top and your friend's on bottom? Kildovian? It is? Okay, excellent. I don't know what this flag is on top. What is that flag? Second, the one on the bottom looks like Nigeria, right? Whoops. Kildovian says no. Wait, what? Your friend's character is just Nigeria with a green bow. This one. And then yours is the one on top. The pink bow. What's the flag on top? Oh, you're the green one? Okay, so we have two. It's basically two Nigerias. One with a bow and one without. Okay, gotcha. That's actually easier. All right, let's do it. Let me get the Nigerian flag. So, I like the Nigerian flag, but I don't like the proportions. I don't like that it's a 1-to-2 flag. It's too long, you know? What do you guys think of the Nigerian flag? Also, I actually think like the standard Nigerian accent is one of the best English language accents. I think it's super cool.
I can't really distinguish exactly what the Nigerian accent sounds like, but I'll take your word for it.
I can't really do it that well. I'm trying to think of like a celebrity or something who's from Nigeria who might have a strong Nigerian accent, but I can't. But it's a really like pleasant sounding English language accent. I think it's really cool. Okay, so I'm doing a green bow chat family portrait here. Get this black and green. Where should we draw? Let's draw down here. Okay. Ball 1, ball 2. So we're drawing 2 Nigerias. Kingdom of Finland, Sweden, thanks for joining. Please be sure to drop a like on the stream before you head out. What do you think of Drew Durnil?
We get asked that on every stream.
Yeah, a lot of people in our community and in the greater country ball and Polandball community sort of were introduced to the medium by Drew Durnil, and for that, you know, that's a good thing. You know, that people have found an artistic medium that we love, but Drew has shown my artwork and Dick Rhino's artwork, Aaron's artwork, Chicken Scuttle Monkey's artwork without sort of crediting us. He's, I think, started to credit people, but he didn't for many years.
And he's obviously never asked anyone for permission either.
Yeah, so...
or, you know, paid anyone or shared in any of his profits.
Yeah, it's... he's just a React channel mostly, from what I know of it, and that's sort of not what we do here. Even like when I'm streaming, it's not really React content, right? It's still original content because I'm drawing. So that's the thing that we want to do with our channel, and we have, you know, for the year, slightly over a year that we've been working on this channel, is our focus is on original content. Almost everything that we post is original content. There have been... sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think that a lot of people who watch Drew probably don't realize that he doesn't actually produce any of that content shown on his channel like himself.
Yeah. So that's what you get on our channel, is you have 4 actual artists that draw, that edit, that make music. That's a big thing that other channels don't do that we do, because we have the immensely talented Chicken Scuttle Monkey on our team, who sings and writes music.
He's too good for us, really.
Yeah.
We don't deserve him.
Don't say that. I don't want him to leave. But yeah, so 2 Days in Belgium was composed and sung by him. But obviously it's a parody of an existing song. So we can't claim full credit, but we did make it. He sang it.
And let's be honest, he has the voice of a god.
It's true. Reaction channels are bad. Alien, bye Kolai. Alien, thanks for joining. That's a lot of N's in your name. Reaction channels are bad. Hello, hi. I don't necessarily agree. I think reaction channels can be interesting if the person has interesting takes. You know, if they're an engaging interlocutor, right? But just simply like watching a video and then saying something every few seconds is not inherently interesting, you know?
I mean, I think that's the thing in a nutshell, because, you know, I want to qualify, you know, somewhere like what a reaction channel is, right?
Yeah.
Because just picking out a Polandball comic from the subreddit and reading it out loud, I don't even consider that to be reacting to it.
It's not. It's story time, you know? It's like what you do with your toddler. But I agree. Yeah, it's But no, I mean, there are genuinely good streamers and YouTubers out there that are primarily reaction channels, right? And look, like I'll be completely honest, streaming and making reaction content is way, way, way easier than making like wholly original content, right? Like you guys are watching me draw right now. It takes a lot more time to draw than to just turn on a webcam and start talking to chat, right? Now, obviously, that's an important part of any live stream. It's the interaction that we have, that any streamer has with chat. But it's easier than making something,
Not only that, I'm also gonna say, and you know this from experience now, it's like it is difficult to focus on drawing while at the same time like carrying a conversation.
Yes.
and interacting with chat. It's hard.
This is a cool bow. I like this. I'm gonna give a fancy bow to the one on the right. But yeah, that's one of the things that I'm trying to be better at, but it is difficult, and I do tell you guys it's often difficult for me to catch up with everything you guys are saying because I'm drawing, half the time. And I can't read chat when I'm drawing. Username, hello. What do I think of Deutschlandball? I don't know what that is. There are a lot of there's a lot of country ball channels on YouTube, but I mean, quite frankly, I think a lot of them aren't that great because a lot of them aren't really sort of original content, or the ones that do produce original content, it's kind of like uninspired, like, oh, here's the history of Africa or the history of the Middle East, or these are countries by GDP or population, Mr. Spherical, I think, is not bad country ball content, but I don't think it's like, well, one, it's not Polandball, right? Because there's hands and mouths, which I don't like in country ball content, but I get that some people do. That's fine. Mr. Spherical, I think it's just a little bland,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that like everything that we produce is amazing, but like I think our shorts are pretty damn good, honestly. Like they're not super fancy animations because we're not really animators, but we've got solid jokes.
I mean, I think there's, for example, I think that you have really good comedic timing. You can tell that in like the voice acting of the shorts, for example.
Yeah.
Whereas like you can deliver jokes a lot of times like better than I can, where it's just like it just hits better.
Yeah,
so
I
like
think. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just like I think the reason for our sort of explosive growth, I mean, obviously, having the official in the name and having like a community that's formed around it and are like excited about the things we're doing, obviously helps. But at the end of the day, I also think that good content is good content, and people will recognize that.
Yes. I said this to you guys a couple weeks ago. What I have learned in sort of like the social media, YouTube, whatever sort of content creation game is that you can try and, sort of game your videos or your content to sort of, what's the word? To try and take advantage of the things that algorithms reward. But ultimately, the easiest thing to do is just make good content, right? Like, make good videos. Like, if people want to watch it, they're going to watch it, right? Because all of these platforms, they make money when people watch your stuff, or they interact with your stuff. So, changing the title or the description or posting at a certain time, those things matter to a degree, but 90% of it, maybe more than that, is just making things that people like.
Yeah, I've talked about this before, how I used to be pretty involved in the Let's Play subreddit on YouTube, which is just like a sort of a support group, I guess, and like a resource tool for people who have Let's Play channels. and so many people just asking for advice on like, how do I grow my channel, how do I get more views, how do I what are the hacks that people use or whatever. And so many of them is like, the one question that they don't ask is like, you know, what's my content like?
Yeah.
And and you know, that's sort of the thing in a nutshell, that like, oh, you don't want to talk about that because you know, content isn't all that good.
Yeah. And so another thing, you know, a lot of you guys are cartoonists in your own right as well. One of the things that sort of separates us in this community, so not just, you know, me, Dick Rhino, and the other people on the channel, but you guys, is that we're drawing art, right? We're making art. That's not something that most people on YouTube or TikTok or other video platforms or image sharing platforms like Instagram do, right? Most people turn on a camera and film themselves because it's easy, right? That's not to take away from the people who find success doing that, because there's a lot of, you know, talented actors and singers out there, but that's a much lower barrier to entry than drawing, than producing any kind of art, right?
Yeah. Now the nice thing about doing like Let's Play stuff, which I did for many years on my gaming channel, is that there is, you know, on YouTube is hard for animators because you spend so much time.
Yep.
You can spend like weeks to make a 5-minute long video, and then maybe that video doesn't do very well, or maybe it gets demonetized for some reason or whatever.
Yep.
So it's like it's so much effort for often little reward.
Yep.
So being an animator is just like either high risk, low reward, or just not worth the sometimes gargantuan effort to get anything done.
Yeah.
Whereas, because, you know, YouTube rewards consistency. YouTube absolutely rewards you for like putting out daily content. And for us, we found like a method with our shorts where we can sort of like accommodate that, but a lot of channels can't. And then you go for content that is easy to make if you want to like be realistic about actually being able to pump out enough.
That's why React channels are so popular.
Yeah.
That's why so many people try and make React channels. Synergy Sri Lanka, it takes about a week to make your most low effort short. Yeah, so this is interesting. So what Dick Rhino was just talking about how it takes so much longer to produce artwork. I could conceivably, and Aaron and Dick Rhino and Chicken Scuttle Monkey, we could all conceivably make our own shorts entirely by ourselves. Dick Rhino does that, right? I've made a few shorts by myself, entirely by myself as well. But it's a lot easier when you have a team working on it, right? So we have 4 people, and we each sort of have our own sort of strengths and weaknesses. But it's like when I see Aaron is pumping out panels and Chicken Scuttle Monkey is pumping out music, that makes me more motivated to actually edit and stitch these things together. So it's a lot of these things, like animated channels, I think it's easier to do it as a team. Even though
Yes.
it might be more rewarding individually to do it, but it's a lot harder to sort of find individual success as a content creator. A lot of the videos, a lot of the channels you'll see on YouTube are not just whoever the face of the channel is, right? There are editors, there are voice actors, you know, there's script writers, editors, whatever, right? There's a lot of people involved. Ryan Morgan, I did not forget about you. I will get to you after I finish this drawing. I'm spending a little time on the bow because I like this bow. But yeah, I mean, I know a couple of you said that it takes you a long time to animate stuff. It does, yeah. High effort channels usually have a small amount of subs. I mean, it depends. Like, a lot of channels are big because they can do like flashy things because they have money, you know, like Mr. Beast, I think. Granted, I haven't actually watched a lot of Mr. Beast stuff, but like he gets a lot of corporate sponsors and stuff from my understanding. So like he can put on a more elaborate show than smaller channels, right? Now, obviously, he's the biggest channel on YouTube, so it's different. 90% of high-effort channels you see are underrated. Yeah, I would agree. But this is another thing. What Dick Rhino mentioned is consistency and sort of regular content, frequency matter a lot in sort of content creation. So there are country ball channels out there that have absolutely amazing animations, like I Carry a Ball, for example, right? But I Carry a Ball only puts out a video like every few months or years, right? Because it takes a long time to make those animations, and they're gorgeous, right? But that's probably one of the reasons why sort of they're not as big as they could be, is because it just takes so damn long to put out that kind of stuff, right?
I also think, I don't know who said it, but the point they were making about like not having a lot of subscribers, that's also a thing, because different sort of channels, depending on what sort of content you make, can be a case of like you can either get like a lot of views or you get like a lot of subs. If you are a channel that just sort of puts out maybe high effort animations or whatever, yeah, people are going to view the animation and then they're going to share it around and it's going to get spread and they're going to get like a ton of views, but that might not translate into subs. So depending on your content, some people have a hard time translating those views into subscriptions. And I think we have been blessed in that regard, in that we have so many of our viewers who are also willing to click that subscribe button to like a much larger extent than what I have experienced to be typical with YouTube channels. It's definitely something we should not take for granted.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we have an amazing community here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Froglord, will I do art review again? You missed the start stream. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of art review later. I want to. It's Saudi Arabia National Day tomorrow. Good to know, S. Sardine. Happy National Day to the Saudis in the chat. What drawing software do you recommend? So, if money is not an object for you, I would suggest Photoshop. It's the gold standard for a reason. There's a reason we call it Photoshopping. You know, it's like you Google something or you Photoshop something. But I recognize that not everybody can afford Photoshop. I think the most Photoshop-like alternative that's free is GIMP. So I would suggest GIMP. Earrings. Okay, I'll add earrings. A pearl earring, looks like. Are earrings allowed in Polandball?
I don't know.
I would imagine they're fine, because it's like you're not drawing the ear, you're drawing the earring, right?
I guess.
It's like we draw hats, but not hair. We have, you can draw gloves, but no hands, right? I imagine it's probably allowed, or it should be, if it's not. Here's my petition to allow earrings. That's not a good-looking earring. Do one over here. So, I am actually curious. What is it that you guys like about Polandball? I'm gonna assume it's sort of similar answer that I would have, which is that, you know, it's a great way of sort of making political cartoons, biting sort of political satire, and sort of making fun of countries and whatever, you know. Ibis Paint came to win OWS. Chilzia, I don't know what that means. Ibis Paint is a free program. Came to Windows. Okay. Ibis Paint. Yes, Ibis Paint is a good alternative to use as well. CHH is charming. We love Polandball for the balls. You've always liked the geography and simple character designs. Just the memes. Yeah, like I think it's I'll give you sort of a what-if scenario. If I had found country humans before I had found country balls and Polandball, I would never have started drawing because I don't like drawing people and I'm not good at drawing people. And that's what country human content is. I really started making art regularly after I found Polandball because it's easy to draw, right?
Yeah.
Low barrier of entry. Drag Dude, thanks for joining. Please be so kind as to drop a like on the stream before you head out. They're awesome and nice and everyone loves them. The channel's feeding your ball addiction. Yeah, it's just, I think that it's very easy to draw, and it's a good way to sort of make fun of history and international relations and stereotypes and stuff like that, you know? Am I done with this now? I think Kildovian Federation? Is there anything I missed? I think this came out really well. I really like the bow. I think the bow turned out excellent. All right, okay. Let me add your name. So you're the one on the left, right? The Kildovian Federation. And on the right we have Hemadiah Khan. I am sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Here it is zoomed in. Here it is at 100%. You can always screenshot from the VOD as well. I'll share the canvas in our Discord. If you guys aren't a member of our Discord, you can join at discord.gg/PolandballOfficial. I'll put it in chat. All right. Oh, favorite Weird Al song? Amish Paradise, easily.
I like Yoda.
What is that one? What is a parody of?
I don't know what the original song is, but it's about Yoda.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Amish Paradise, I think, is a classic. The guy called Dr. V-Ben. When did I join Polandball? I joined the Polandball community in 2012, but I have been a member of the channel for just about a year. I joined like a week or 10 days after you guys started the channel. Cool Foxy, $2 donation. Hello. How's it going, man? Thank you for gifting so many subs yesterday. Yo, there's multiple Turks in the chat. Yeah, we have a lot of... we have an incredibly international community. Although, when I go and I look at the statistics for a lot of our videos, it's like maybe half of our views on most videos tend to be from the United States. But for the live stream, for the Discord, it's more like the people who are like super users for among our community tend to be much more international. Like a lot from Europe, Southeast Asia, and Middle East, I've noticed. Draw username. Whose username? Is there someone in chat named username? Oh, there he is. Okay, username. Thank you, Cool Foxy, for the $2 donation. Username. Let's see. Got it. Is this the Netherlands? I think I upset a couple of our Dutch viewers when I said I didn't really like the Dutch flag. I don't like horizontal tricolors. Oops. Generally speaking. Estonia I like, but I think... I don't know. I don't really like the Dutch flag. I think the orange version of it, rather than red, is better. What did I say? Oh, I totally forgot. I had a poll open for the Nigerian flag. 39% of chat said Nigerian flag was S tier, 27A, 17C or lower, B, 15. I would say it's like an A minus, B plus. What's my opinion on Bang On Balls? I have not played it. I need to play that on stream someday. Why does someone hate horizontal tricolor flags? I just don't like it, you know? Because flags tend to be longer than they are tall. So when you have horizontal stripes, it makes it look too stretched. Okay, let's draw the Netherlands. You know what? Username. I'm going to draw a custom version of this because I really like drawing. This is Dutchy. Now it goes by Dutchy. I really liked how this turned out. I want to do something similar. Maybe not the sunglasses, but like half the ball in frame, if that makes sense. Do I like square flags? Are there any national square flags other than Switzerland? I think the Swiss flag is good, but I'd be lying if I said it doesn't bother me that it's a square flag. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like square flags? Oh yeah, Vatican. And Malta, right? Is Malta a square or is it... No, it's 2-3. Okay. Vatican is 1-1, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. So is it just the Vatican and Switzerland? Oh, right. Ryan Morgan, I have to draw you as well. Totally forgot. Let me draw the Netherlands real quick. Or username. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Okay. Username. Are you Dutch? Are you from the Netherlands? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I am curious because I want to draw tiny little Belgium in front of the Netherlands. You are? Alright, awesome. Hodendag. I think I said that correctly. Let's do a smaller eye here. I would like to visit the Netherlands at some point. I've only ever been through the airport. What is it called? Schiphol?
I don't know. I've actually never been to the Netherlands.
You're like right there too. It's like a couple 100 miles away, right?
Well, yeah, but still, like, you have to cross over like 2 or 3 countries.
Yeah. The Danes are in the way.
The Danes Germans. And the Germans.
Yeah. Yeah, the Danes you could get through. The Germans, you might need some help from the Russians, the Americans, and the British. You lived in Dorset in the UK for 13 years, but you're in Saudi now. That's cool. I would say that the weather is better, but it probably isn't. You went from one extreme to the other. You went from damp, rainy, to just hot. Stephen Overstreet, you are the best YouTuber. Thank you so much. We think we're doing well. Dick Rhino stream when? Good question.
Yeah, I'll probably do something soon. It's been a while. I should do something soon.
Let's do Belgium here. Belgium's getting a lot of airtime today. Today's short featured Belgium. Do I have Belgium on the chat canvas? I feel like I probably do. Yeah, near the EU. Up here. Get the colors. Underneath Belgium, we're going to do... here, let's do the red. Drawing a character from like a 2/3 angle or whatever, like 2/3 behind, always trips me up. It's kind of difficult to do. Let's try this. And then I like doing dark gray rather than black. But you'll notice today's short, the black on the Belgian flag, I used black because I basically took a bunch of existing assets that Aaron had drawn to make today's short. So Aaron uses black on flags that have black, whereas I use dark gray. So I wanted to keep it in Aaron's style, so I used black instead of dark gray.
For shame.
It's respect to the original artist. This didn't turn out well. How would I do this? You know what? I like that flag. Hold on. What do we think of this? Hold on one second. That's a cool flag.
That does look pretty cool. It's a rectangle lying down.
Yeah. I think this is pretty cool. French jump scare. God Gamer, how's it going? That's German Empire? Well, on its side, yeah. Vichy France if it had a cool flag. Did I hear that Ukraine is planning on banning the Orthodox Church and it's Armenian Independence Day? Is it Armenian Independence Day today? Yep, Saturday, or September 21st is Armenian Independence Day. Shout out to all my bros in Hayastan. We've discussed Armenia on stream before. I don't think that there is a worse geopolitical position for any country to be in than Armenia. They have the single worst place on the planet to be. It is surrounded by countries that hate it. The only country in its immediate vicinity that it gets along with is Georgia, and Georgia is effectively a Russian puppet state now.
Yeah.
And Armenia is the poorest and the smallest country in that region, and it's landlocked. But yeah, like when your neighbors are Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkey, and Russia, yeah, you're pretty fucked. It's very unfortunate. There's no one in that region that will go to bat for Armenia. Yeah, not even Russia gives a fuck about defending Armenia. Yeah, they're busy, you know, committing war crimes in Ukraine. So the CSTO is the Russian like budget NATO, and it's garbage. It was basically just a way for Russia to sort of maintain influence in the post-Soviet space. And Armenia is in the process of leaving. I don't think they've formally left yet, but they're working on it. I don't know how to draw this. Belgium from the side. How would you draw this? Maybe like this? Yeah, I'm having trouble here. You know what? We'll come back to it. Let's hide Belgium for now. Don't let the Germans find out. Oh, Belgium doesn't exist anymore. Okay, let's do... I don't know if this is the right color for the Netherlands. Let's get these colors. Okay. Opinions on balls? They're very round.
There you go.
Perfect stream to listen to while working on country ball sprites. Hell yeah. Keep at it, Rash. pull this one down a bit. I gave Netherlands a 5 hit here. Let's pull that down. Whoops. Oh, I have this selected. Cool Foxy, $20 donation. Hit the gritty. I don't know what that means. I know those words. It's a dance move. Dance move in which a person alternately taps their heels. I'm old, man. I don't know what that means. Thank you for the donation. Hit the gritty. How to... God damn it. YouTube tutorial.
Today I'm going to show you guys how to...
What is this? I have no idea what this is. It looks like he's just walking. Do the gritty. Breaking news, old man hits the gritty for the first time. I don't know how to do this. Do you know what this is, Dickerano? Are you also old like me?
I can't see it on the stream right now.
I'm not showing on stream. I was just watching another YouTube video. Hit the gritty.
I don't know what that means.
Cool Foxy, I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. You have to get up and hit the gritty. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to do it. I'm watching a video, but the guy's like not doing anything. It looks like he's just walking. Oh, okay, I see. He's like moving his foot and then like stomping down. Do you do anything with your arms, or is it just your legs? I'm not a gifted dancer by any means. It's a Fortnite thing. So, this is embarrassing, but I also never learned how to do like that floss dance that kids do, you know?
I have also never learned to floss, and I am proud of this.
Let me see. So you just move your arms out like that while you're going like this. All right, let's see if I can do it. All right. Then move back here. I don't know. Can you guys? My webcam's cutting it off. Let's see a picture of Jupiter I have there. All right, so what do? You go, I can't capture all of it. You're not going to be able to see my feet. So what do? You go like this, right? Is that right? While you do you do the arms? I don't know what I'm doing. Is that right? Is that... Let me watch this guy again. Okay, he has like his arms out like that, and he's going around like... It's like an anime character, like Naruto dancing or something. Naruto running. Is this... So this is what? This is like a Fortnite dance or something? Is that where it got popular? Why am I wearing shoes in my house? Because I wasn't planning on streaming for that long and leaving. I have hardwood floors, so it's easy to clean as well. But it's not like I'm going and walking around in mud, you know.
I thought it was that American thing where y'all are weirdos and you wear shoes indoors.
No, well, I don't. I just I came back home from a walk and I just started streaming. So, cool, Foxy. You got me to embarrass myself in front of the internet. So, I hope that was adequate. Okay. Ryan Morgan and who else? Username. I have to finish drawing username. I know. I never wear shoes indoors. I just I got home and I immediately turned on stream with the idea that I was just gonna leave later.
But Americans do that, right? That's a thing over there.
I guess some people do.
I've seen it in the US, and I've never seen it anywhere else.
Most of I don't know, everyone I know has always been take your shoes off when you enter a home. Also, no outside clothes on the bed. That's a big thing for me. Oops. Netherlands has to be white here. Let's merge these. Wait, no. Let's move Netherlands over here with the eyes. We'll put Belgium. Like that, okay. Yeah, something like this. Let's do some blue sky. Let's do a little bit higher. Some green. Okay. Clean this up a little bit. Oops. Wait, I didn't want to merge it. Whatever. Okay. I can always... This is what we're going to do. Even wearing a winter jacket indoors is more normal than shoes. I prefer winter to summer. Favorite Monty Python sketch? Oh, that's a good question.
That's a really good question.
I'd have to think about it. But I'm curious what everybody's favorite season is. Cool Foxy, $2 donation at I'm a cat 08 plays, sorry. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, I've always liked winter the most. I don't like summer. That's my hot take. Pun intended. I don't like hot weather.
The Lumberjack song is up there for me. You know Monty Python.
Yeah, I don't recall the Lumberjack song. Maybe if I look it up, I will remember, but off the top of my head, I don't.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day.
That sounds familiar, yeah. This is how I tell you guys to draw clouds, because it's pretty easy. Just do white and then do gray underneath. And then you can do like little specks or whatever to show that they're fluffy. Draw the sun. Give the sun some sunglasses, methinks. Let's do, whoops. Move the sun over here. Let's give it some rays. Which Polandball mod would you possibly beat up in a bar fight? I wouldn't fight anyone. But I can tell you which mod would win in a bar fight. And that is Polandball mod. Because it's a robot.
Well, I was gonna say Vorsi just because you never bet against an Australian.
Oh, that's true, yeah. But I imagine a robot could beat an Australian in a fight. I mean, hey, these are the people who lost a war to birds, you know? So.
Am I the only Polandball mod who's an actual trained fighter?
I would not be surprised. You did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, right?
No, Thai boxing.
Thai boxing. Okay. Something.
Muay Thai kickboxing, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I never took any like fighting courses or martial arts or anything like that.
I was always into the idea of like wrestling because I'm built like a wrestler. I'm sort of short and stocky. I have short legs and like a low center of gravity. So like my physique is like absolutely built for taking people down. Mm-hmm. So I would probably just be pretty good at that. But I was like, if I start out doing that, that's going to be my comfort zone, and then I'm never going to branch out. So I think it's smarter for me to start by doing something that I don't feel comfortable with and like going out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, I've always been mortally afraid of just getting punched in the face or whatever. So I guess I got to do that. So Thai boxing it is. And fantastic experience. It's like really great, really like something that just made me grow as a person in many ways, and one of the best things I've ever done in my life.
Very cool. This is turning out like a little too yellow, I think. These rays. No, it's not enough. Okay. Let's do that. Sun, we'll give sunglasses to the sun. We have to add Belgium in here. Right? Because this is in Polandball. The sun is a character as well, or can be. Right? Planet Ball. Planet Ball, Polandball crossover. The sun is a deadly laser, Bill Words, yeah. The sun is a deadly laser. I love those videos. It's just history of the world or something. And history of Japan. Open up. Stop having it be closed. Paola, good night. Thanks for joining. Let's give it... two pixels. Not the best sun I've drawn. Needs to be more ballular. So the sun is nearly a perfect sphere. Unlike most of the planets are sort of oblong to a degree, the sun is very close to being a perfect sphere. Do I like old songs? If yes, give an example. What do you mean? Like, what qualifies as old? Like, if I say something from the 2000s, is that going to be old? Or do you mean, like, 60s? Or do you mean, like, Mozart? Or Grok, the caveman from 250,000 years ago? Sinatra? Yeah, Sinatra's great. Yeah, everyone loves Michael Jackson. Yeah, classical music. I love classical music. All right, let's add Belgium real quick. And then Ryan Morgan, I will draw you next. This isn't the right canvas. Hold on, let me close this. Get some Belgium in here. Get some more Belgium in your life. I don't know that I like that. Let's see what this looks like. Dark gray. That's good enough. You know what?
Good enough.
It's better than great. It's good enough.
Official Penguin Empire account wants me to say penguin, so here it goes. Penguin. I hope that was a good penguin.
Did you say it in this? Why'd you say it in that way?
I wanted to make it special.
Oh. Let's do a little bit of a shadow underneath Netherlands' eyes, or around. This is something that Aaron does in a lot of his drawings that I have since incorporated into my own. Where he does the shading around the eye.
Oh.
What the hell's going on? Hold on. I think I need to make the eyes smaller, but that's all right. We'll keep it like this. Username.
Cool.
This is basically done, I think. Let's merge.
People are telling me to sleep, but
Nonsense.
nonsense. Or maybe they're telling someone else to sleep. Anyway, it's only midnight here.
That's
nothing.
early. Yeah, I was up until like 3 last night.
Yeah, but I have a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
so
I
it's
don't have a
like-
good. I don't have a good excuse.
It's not an excuse. It's just that, kids getting up at 7, regardless. So I don't have a choice.
Username. Here is username is capitalized. Here's your profile picture. Feel free to use it. Or don't. Totally cool. Do whatever you want. I try to make it a little interesting. Cool Foxy gifted 5 Polandball official memberships. Thank you so much. Lead username. I'm a cat. And who else got one? Make sure you thank a Cool Foxy for his generosity. I'm gonna learn how to hit the gritty, as the youth say, for a Cool Foxy. Is it a Fortnite dance? Get gritty, Fortnite wiki.
Right foot creep,
I'm watching a video of it. Okay, so you just like move your arms out like that. So I have to learn how to do the leg movements, and then I'll incorporate the arm. You know? That doesn't seem very hard. Hunch your back too? Okay. Okay. Ryan Morgan. Did you send in your profile picture? Your Balsona? You did? Okay. Could you ping me with it again? So it's Potato Goober, member for 1 month, Winged Hussar tier. You are very cool for this. Hell yeah. Thank you, Potato Goober, for re-upping your membership for another month. Potato Goober is part of the Winged Hussar tier, which is $14.99 a month. It gives you access to a super secret channel on our Discord. You get to talk to the channel personnel and some of the chat moderators, and we give previews of the work that we're working on. Ryan, I am looking for your profile picture. Beat up homeless outside 7-Eleven simulator. What? Deadly Sledge, new plunger, light mode friendly. I like that. That's good. Let me save that. Deadly Sledgehammer made the golden plunger. Here it is. Very cool. How late is it in my country right now? It is 6 o'clock in the evening. I'm not seeing it, Ryan. I don't know where you put it. Did you email it or did you put it in Discord? Let me check my email. Yeah, I don't see it in Discord. Oh, that one Hungarian is Ryan. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. So you guys have different names in Discord and YouTube, and then you change your name in Discord, and I just cannot keep track of it. So, yes, let's draw Ryan Morgan. Learn how to hit the gritty. That's going to be my task this weekend. Among other things, I guess. It's 1 a.m. in Turkey. Yeah. I wish I could stream at better times for... I mean, on the weekend I should stream earlier. That's why we do contests earlier in the day. So that people in Europe, Middle East, Asia can watch, you know? Okay. Oh, I still had that, I had that poll open. Favorite season, 32% said winter, 28% said summer, 24% fall, 14% spring. Yeah, spring is, I think, the most lame. I like fall because it's like jacket weather.
No one likes spring. Spring is useless. We can go without spring. We can just do summer, fall, winter, and then we go from winter direct back to summer and just skip spring.
Yeah. Spring is the worst season. Yeah, I think spring, I don't know. Spring is like summer that it doesn't want to commit, you know? It's just a worse version of summer.
Yep.
I like fall and I like winter. I like jacket weather. I like wearing a jacket, and I like winter because I like cold weather. I like snow. I like winter jackets, beanies, stuff like that. You know. Fall. Do you mean autumn? No. English is owned by America now, not the UK.
No, but same. I've always like sort of just enjoyed, or like I've always had an easy time handling cold. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Like it's kind of hot today, and it was just uncomfortable going outside. I didn't want to be outside for too long. Another thing is, what I like about winter is that since I live in a big city, because it's cold, people don't go outside, so you don't share the city with as many people, which is nice. Do art review after I draw Ryan, and then we'll play some games. Okay, let me see. Pull this up. It's a cool flag. Okay, let's hide the eyes for a second. And I need to work on a short for tomorrow as well. We'll do that tonight, I think. You miss UK weather even though it sucked? I lived in London for a year. I don't miss the weather. It sucked. Like, I like rain. I had never been to the UK before, so I was expecting, you know, actual rain, like thunderstorms, you know? It's not. It's like, it's just shitty, like, piss rain, you know? It just doesn't, it doesn't rain hard. It rains often, but it doesn't rain hard. I wanted it to rain hard and often. But, because I love rainy weather, but UK did not deliver. Wait, is this this whole thing is a circle? Okay, we'll do a circle inside here. But I felt like I got cheated because everybody told me, oh, the UK is so rainy. I mean, I guess. Eyes. Bring this one down a bit, I think. Let's do a shadow, Ryan. Two pixels here. And then we'll do art review very shortly. Froglord, I know you're always waiting for art review. All right, Ryan, I hope you like it. If not, that's totally cool. You're a good artist yourself, so you can probably make something better. But there it is. Zabdiel Ortiz, $2 donation. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. We're glad you like our channel. All right, let's do a little bit of art review. Can you estimate how many country balls you've drawn? I have no idea. It'd be like over 10,000 easily. Probably more than that. I mean, I've been doing this for 13 years. I have no idea. That's a good question, though. I've said this before, but I think Aaron C14, I am comfortable in asserting that he has probably drawn the Canadian flag more than anyone else in history. All right, good amount of drawing. Let's do some art review. Conrad, you made more progress on your drawing. Okay, so earlier on in stream, we looked at you had drawn just the plane. Conrad, I know it's late for you, So you had drawn just the plane. So you've added Vietnam. Oh, is this the Vietnam War? Is this going to be napalm? Because the trees are burnt. Deadly Sledgehammer, this might be your new Balsona. This is a cool flag. I like this. Very sci-fi kind of flag. This is Deadly Sledgehammer. I like it. Pretty cool. Conrad, member for 1 month. Thank you, Conrad, for joining the Polski tier membership. Imperitus. So apparently Albania is establishing a Muslim microstate in Tirana. That's the fourth the size of the Vatican, called the Sovereign State of the Bektashi Order. I know some of those words. Bektashi Order. Albania is majority Muslim, isn't it? I know Bosnia is. Is Albania? Yeah, it is. Ryan made another flag. Let's take a look at this. The Kalen Empire. This is super cool. I love this. Username has joined the Polski tier. Member for 1 month. Oh, this is your second month. Now you have a little US badge next to your name. Thank you, username, for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. Remember, you guys get emojis too. Feel free to use emojis in chat and the comment section of videos. This is really cool, Ryan. I think this is a great flag. It's definitely busy because you have like 6 different layers or whatever of stars, but it's very cool. I really like it. It's complicated, but I like it. Chillin made a bunch of custom flags. Let's take a look. Of these, I think my favorite is this one, center left. These are cool though, but yeah, I think this one's probably my favorite. This one reminds me of Mauritania. Sort of like a Portugal-Mauritania mashup. Portugal, Argentina, Mauritania. Very strange empire. Portuguese, Argentinian, Mauritanian empire. 3 continents. Ryan, you like the top left? I think the black clashes too much with it. This is Austria if the Ottoman Empire hadn't lost the Battle of Vienna. Oh, are we going to do some kind of quick flag contest? Like I mentioned earlier in the stream? No, I don't think so. I totally forgot about that. Oops. Yeah, I don't think we've got time for that. Dick Rhino ended up joining chat, so we did that instead. Oh, Mark, yeah. Mark, you made fan art for Red Comic Club. Dick Rhino, he wants you to see this. I showed this on stream yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cool. I like it. You should send it to Mark. You should ping Chicken Scuttle Monkey with it. He'll like it.
Oh yeah, no, they posted this in the Polandball art subreddit as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very cool.
Deadly Sledgehammer, some Colombian provinces you made. It's a rose or a torch. It's good. Penguin is working on a canvas. Let's take a look. We've got Germany, Italy, and Japan. I wonder what those 3 have in common. BRICS. Does the BRICS have an actual flag? Like the BRICS organization?
I don't know.
Oh, they do. Well, not a flag, but they have a logo. Okay, the logo changes when a different country chairs the organization. So here's the thing. BRICS is not a real thing. It was a marketing term made up by some Goldman Sachs investment banker or something to basically say like, here are the countries that people should invest in because they're going to grow like gangbusters in the 2000s and 2010s. And the BRICS were really, it started as BRIC. It was Brazil, Russia, India, and China. They added South Africa later to give representation to Africa as a continent, right? But BRICS is and always has been just India and China. Russia is a has-been. It's a dying empire. Brazil has been stuck for like 70 years in the middle income trap. China and India, these are superpowers in the making. China is a genuine bona fide superpower today. Not at the same level as like the Soviet Union or the United States, but it is a superpower. India can be a superpower if they play their cards right by the middle of the century. South Africa is not even going to be a great power. It's just too small. And the BRICS membership has enlarged to include a number of other countries in the past year or so. We made a short about it. So I think Egypt and Iran and Ethiopia and like maybe the UAE have joined. And like, it's not really a counterpart to something like the G7, right? The G7 is the US, Canada, Japan, Italy, Germany, UK, and France, right? Like the big sort of developed economies. But they're all allies, right? Like they're liberal democracies, they're allies, they have common interests, right? Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, some of those are enemies, right? Like India and China hate each other. It's never going to be anything more than just like a forum to sort of discuss, you know, why we hate America. But good drawings, Penguin. I like the tank. It's cool. Alt of Prince Bagration Pyrotroll. Can I draw your main? Yes. Let me pull it up. Thank you for the $2 donation. You're going to have to tell me what I'm looking at. Let me pull this up real quick. We'll go back to the chat family portrait. Right here. Prince Bagration. What is the what is this coat of arms or seal? I want to make sure I'm drawing this correctly. Oh, it's got angel wings too. Okay, this is kind of cool. Conrad, good night. Thanks for joining. Thanks again for moderating. Appreciate it. Favorite Mel Brooks movie? Probably Spaceballs or History of the World Part 1. We'll do more art review. It's just you know, some people are so inclined as to financially support the channel, so I'm gonna draw them, of course. So let me draw Prince Bagration. Cat Kate, hello, welcome to stream. Let's do 3 pixels here. Pull this up a little bit. I wish every day was Saturday. All other days suck.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get the Sunday scaries, Dick Rhino?
No, not now that I've started a new job that I actually like.
That's good. Good for you. Chat, do you guys get the Sunday scaries? I get them really bad, starting around like 4 p.m. on Sunday. What is the Sunday scaries? The Sunday scaries is like a psychological phenomenon to describe how people like can't enjoy Sunday because the next day is Monday, so like they're preoccupied thinking about work or school or things that they don't enjoy, you know? So it's like you can't enjoy your time off because you're worried about the start of the week. So I get the Sunday scaries pretty hard. I have to draw angel wings too, don't I? Let's merge these. It's a cool custom flag. A little bowler hat. It's nearly Sunday for you, Pickleball and Beyond? I'm sorry. Which approved users do you know excluding the moderators? It's a good question. I haven't met many Poland ballers in real life. I went to one meetup, the very first meetup. That's where I met Dick Rhino. I've never met CSM or Aaron, which is interesting since now we run a channel together.
Same. I haven't met either of them either. But I will. I will.
Yes. This looks like the eagle on the Mexican flag, and then this looks like the space station underneath it, like the solar panels. I'm not entirely sure what I'm drawing here, but I'm going to draw something. Some green here, some blue, and then it looks like there's a little bit of, what is this, orange up here? Some blue solar panels. Because I don't know what these are. Okay. And then that will do the eagle. And then the snake. What color was the snake? Was it also gold? Yeah, it's a yellow snake. Green eye.
Bye, Chelsea. Chelsea is leaving.
Chillin'. Chillin'! Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Please give me my onion rings back. Sam Scott, can I turn you into a country ball? Ask me again next stream, because I need to do a little bit of art review. Cool Foxy gifted 1 Polandball official membership to Canada. The entire country of Canada is now a member of Polandball official. Very cool. Canada, make sure you thank a Cool Foxy. Thank you, Cool Foxy, for gifting a membership. Herb6294X, I hope Russia won't collapse. I hope Russia ends their war of aggression against Ukraine. I don't think Russia collapsing would be good for the world, though. It's the world's largest nuclear power. having a bunch of sort of competing oligarchs and city-states or whatever competing to control those in the event of a Russian collapse would be very bad. Those are the kinds of things, like, I personally am pretty, like, think NATO, the West, could do a lot more to support Ukraine than they've done. But I get the reluctance on the part of the U.S. government in some areas. Cool Foxy gifted another Polandball membership to Meet the Animator. Thank you, Cool Foxy. What was I talking about? This is not a good hat. Make this hat bigger. Actually, no, that's about the right size. So the U.S. was apparently genuinely worried in mid-2023 that Russia was going to use a nuclear weapon. And I was listening to a podcast, Geopolitics Decanted. Great podcast for those of you who are interested in geopolitics, which I assume is going to be many of you since you like Polandball. And they were talking about how the U.S. intelligence community put the odds of Russia using a nuclear weapon in Ukraine at 50-50. This was amid the... what was it? The Kharkiv counteroffensive by Ukraine. And those are the kinds of things that, like, you know, people who are very supportive of Ukraine sort of blame the U.S. for not being as sort of vociferous about the defense of Ukraine as it could be. But given that the U.S., you know, sort of plays a leading role in international relations, those are the kinds of things that it has to worry about that other countries don't have to, right? Like, if a nuclear weapon gets used in Ukraine, no one's going to ask Sweden or Argentina or Bangladesh what to do, right? That is unfortunately the question that will get asked of great powers like China and the United States, right? That's something that they have to genuinely worry about, right? So you can't really take your chances. So the U.S. during the breakup of the Soviet Union was very worried about what would happen to its nuclear weapons. So the reason why Ukraine, for example, doesn't have nuclear weapons anymore was because the U.S. helped, facilitate, why did I write this as Iran? Helped facilitate the transfer of nuclear weapons that were outside of the Russian Federation back to the Federation. Cool Foxy, $5 donation. Draw a tiny Vatican in San Marino next to the Italy pizza. Absolutely. I will do that in a second. I want to do some art review too, so that'll be the last thing I draw on stream. Cool Foxy. So donate at your own risk from now on, chat. All right, I'm gonna do some angel wings. How do I want to do this? Put it behind. Finger wings. So something like that. Fix the swing. Not the best looking wings, but I don't think I've drawn angel wings before. For a Balsona.
The trick is that every new wing underneath the first one has to start a bit further in.
Let's see. You know what? Let me try this again.
Because otherwise it looks like a hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm looking at an example. think I'm getting the hang of it. Maybe a little bit pointier. I went in too far. This one, and then... What kind of country food could I make out of San Marino and the Vatican? Vatican should be like a communion wafer and a bottle of wine or something, right? But San Marino, does San Marino have a unique sort of cuisine, or is it just Italian?
I mean, they're so small. I don't think they're big enough to have developed anything of their own.
Yeah. Not a real country. Sorry to any of the San Marinese that might exist in chat. I'd be pleasantly surprised. San Mariner? What are they called? This does look like a hand. It's alright. I'm gonna move this in a bit. Yeah, I mean, hey, your drawing's better than mine, but I'm more than happy to do my own interpretation of it, you know? Fill these in. Sorry, chat, I know I've been ignoring you. I don't mean to, it's just I'm focused on this drawing. Something like this. That's pretty cool. I think the wing on the right didn't come out as well, but that's okay. There's 1, 2. 3, 4. Oops. This goes all the way to the base of the wing. Okay. Okay, I think that's done. That came out all right.
You missed 1 pixel. Ah, there you go. You fixed it.
Oh, did I? Oh, I heard a
No,
cat. Is that Snoopy?
No, that's Coco. He's begging for attention.
Typical cat. Okay.
Typical cat.
So this was Prince Bagration. Let me put your name up here. Prince Bagration. I hope you like it. If you don't, that's totally cool. You seem to be a better artist than I am, so I'm sure you can draw something better. All cats deserve attention. True. Canada, member for 1 month. Polski, we are so Brock. All right, cool, Foxy. I'm drawing Tiny Vatican and San Marino next to the Italy pizza. Let's do that. We'll do a little bit of art review. So last thing I'm going to draw today is San Marino. Okay, cool, Foxy. Do you have any suggestions for how I should do this? Square Tuna hate Mondays. Garfield. Saudi PKSA Animations. Hello, Kolai. Can you please draw me and Chinva, your second OC? Gender, female, make it a stack. Could you remind me next stream? No idea, really? Okay. All right, let me figure out what I'm gonna do. I think a glass of wine as the Vatican makes sense. And then for San Marino, I'm gonna, because we didn't do pasta for Italy, we did pizza. I think we do like a rigatoni or something for San Marino. Or angel hair pasta, something like that. Or what's a bow tie pasta? I assume they eat pasta in San Marino. They eat pasta everywhere, and San Marino is inside of Italy, so. Draw the Vatican pepperoni in the bottom left, San Marino top right because of geographic places. I will move Italy over here. Actually, let's move it over here. Now, I have Italy, San Marino, and the Vatican somewhere. I have San Marino there, Italy. I think up here. Here. Do tryings for pineapple. Okay, let's do country foods. Of these 5, I think the best one is the German sausage, easily. Food is overrated. What? All right, let's do the Vatican first, just because I have an idea for it. Let's do a bottle of wine and put it like over here, right? Okay. Country foods. Oh, it needs the, oh, I did it on the wrong side. Whoops. Hold on, I can fix that. Should you do a kiwi for New Zealand? Yeah, that would be a good idea. We did do a laser kiwi. The bird. Over here. This came out pretty well. Okay. So we have to draw the keys to heaven, right? And a crown. Hold on, let me look up Vatican flag real quick. The gold key is on the left. And then the silver key. Here. And then there's red, sort of red ribbon tying it together, right? And then we'll do a shitty crown. There. Now you have to give it eyes. This is so stupid. The Vatican has a bottle of wine. I like it though. Put it there. Alright, now we need to do San Marino. San Marino has a piece of pasta. What do I think of Kiev mapping? I don't know what Kiev mapping is. Is it like a mapping channel that just follows like the Ukraine war or something? They made an alternate history of your world? What do you mean, of our world? They made alternate history of your world series. Hold on. I don't know what you mean. Key mapping. Our world? What do you mean, our world? Oh, okay. Of the world. I've never heard of them. It seems to be a pretty big channel. 52K subs. Yeah, a lot of views on their videos. Good for them. Okay, what kind of pasta? I think...
Gnocchi?
Oh, that's just like a little blob then. It's a little too easy. I think,
Yes.
What is it called? Bow tie. Farfalle.
Bow tie is classy.
Vatican. Special reserve. The blood of Jesus. Okay. I've not drawn bow tie pizza before, or bow tie pasta before, so cut me some slack here, guys. Let's do 2 pixels. That's not bad. And a bit. There we go. This, we'll do 1 pixel here. There's no way that pasta isn't like a staple of San Marino in food. I'd be shocked, because it's basically just Italy. Okay, let's do a outline like that. And lighter. It needs to be darker. Okay, I like that. Few pixels I gotta clean up. Do a little bit of shading where the wrinkles are. This here, and then here. And then last part over here. %45 opacity. No, that's too much. 15. Oh, I actually don't like that at all. No shadow. Something like this. Just accentuate it. Okay, that's decent. Now we have to add eyes. Oh, you know what? I didn't even do it in the flag colors. Whoops. I was so focused on just drawing the pasta. Any plans for 250K subs? We have an idea for a 200K video, but we have not been able to get to drawing it yet. It takes a lot of bandwidth just to draw short every single day. But I don't know, maybe. Well, we've got to come up with some ideas. Oops. I think this should be dark blue and then gray around the top half.
I will take your word for it. My brain is getting a bit mushy, I can tell. Getting close to 1 a.m. here.
Understandable. I'm probably going to sign off here soonish as well. Okay. Let's do... There's not much room to do the coat of arms, so... Bear with me here, chat. Something like that. Okay, now we need to do eyes. The eyes will have to be, by necessity, the eyes will have to be far apart. San Marino as bow tie pasta. That's not bad. I like this. I actually really like this. What do you guys think? Make the.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. It's cute. Yeah, I think it's cute. That's too big. Come on. Yeah, let's just duplicate the eye. That's good enough. San Marino pasta can't hurt you. It's not real. Oops. And then like up here. Okay. You can't really tell it's food, right? Like you can tell it's shaped like a bow tie, but it looks more like a butterfly or something. I don't know. There we go. Cool Foxy, I hope you like it. That was a good suggestion. Drawing San Marino as a bow tie pasta. Why does San Marino pasta look brain dead? It's just how he is, man. All right, a little bit of art review, and then I'm going to have to sign off for tonight. Anti-CCP propaganda that you found. This is Anomaly Z. Oh, you found it? If you found it, I don't want to... It could be someone else's work. I don't want to share it. Mark, what do I think of this masterpiece? This is terrifying. Help him. Mr. Spherical, but he's no longer pretending. Gamer Boy Man 2013, another random drawing you made. Let's take a look. Russia and the Vatican. You is bad respect the Lord, no invade you are dumb. What is the end of talking to me? This is good. Good big Russia here. POV, China making beef with everybody for no goddamn reason. They attempted diplomatic relations once. Oh, these are all the countries with which China has territorial disputes, right? I think. This is Ryan Morgan. India, Vietnam, Malaysia, Philippines, Taiwan, South Korea, Japan, and I think that's Macau? Or is that Hong Kong? I think that's Macau. But Macau... No, so maybe this... I don't know what this is a map of. Ryan, what is it? Because Macau and Hong Kong are part of China. So they don't have territorial disputes because they're part of China. Map chart. Deadly Sledgehammer, 2 pieces of artwork you drew. Second is an alternate tall USA. So the first... it's a map of their territorial disputes. So... Oh, okay. So these are like the Kinmen Islands. Is this Macau or Hong Kong? Or is this... Yeah, what is this? Hong Kong? Well, they don't have territorial disputes with Hong Kong. Hong Kong's part of China. That ship has sailed a long time ago. Hong Kong doesn't want to be, though? Doesn't matter. They were subsumed into mainland China. They're not a distinct entity anymore. Not Marley, what's up? Suriname mapping. Am I in Kildovian community? Everybody knew UN banners in the Kildovian community. Oh, okay. Sorry, you're talking to someone named Suriname mapping. My bad. Plus 1 billion social credit points for Kolai. Well, I mean, like, that's just... So here's the thing, is I'm an ideologue myself. Like, I have my own personal political beliefs, domestic politics and international politics, right? One of the things that I think is important in sort of maturing as an individual is accepting the world for what it is not the same thing as coming to peace with it, making peace with it, right? Like, I don't like the way that the world is, but I do accept that I can't change it, right? And I accept that it exists in the way that it does. Does that make sense? I wish it was different, but it's not. And pretending that it's not and like being sort of ideological about how like, oh no, Hong Kong isn't China, that doesn't solve anything, right? Like, do I wish Hong Kong had agency and had sort of autonomy? Sure, but does it? No. Because it was subsumed by a much larger, geopolitical power. Does that make sense? Like my biggest thing that I wish was maybe Dick Reiner could give me some commentary here. I wish the European Union was a federal state. I think that the fact that Europeans get so butthurt about the idea of a federal Europe is so stupid. The EU, for all intents and purposes, is basically a proto-government, a proto-federal government. But, the Dutch and the Portuguese are not so different as to, be unable to exist in a federal superstate.
Well, no, not the Dutch and the Portuguese, but it's like there are complications to it, because
Sure.
For example, as a Swede, do we want Poland to have a say in, for example, our abortion rights?
Yeah, I mean that's the problem with any sort of federal system, right? But like you can make the same argument about some parts of Sweden. Should they have, not should they have, but there are parts of Sweden that think differently from other parts of Sweden, right? That's just the way it works in any sort of community, right? Like not everybody agrees on everything. But I do get that. Yeah, I mean, like this, I live in a country that used to have a federal right to an abortion. That no longer exists. So now it's sort of dependent on whatever state you live in. So yeah, it's that's the problem with sort of any kind of federal system of government. But that exists within every individual government already, every individual state. This is... Whose was this?
There's also the issue that, it's less democratic of an institution. If you look at, the structure of the EU, it's like the Commission has given itself,
Yes.
way too much power, and they are not democratically elected.
Yes. So the problem with that is because it's the member state governments don't want to make it more democratic, right? We didn't discuss this in our EU video. First, I do want to mention this is Deadly Sledge's map of an alternate tall U.S. We'll go through it in a second, but so. Chat, you may have heard of something called democratic deficit that exists within the European Union. The idea being that the European Union requires its members to be democratic, democracies. Obviously, the strength of those democracies varies, right? Hungary is not necessarily as democratic as the Netherlands, right? Nevertheless, the EU itself, its institutions, are not as democratic as most of its members. The reason for that is because the EU was founded first as a way to sort of stop war among its members, right? So the EU exists by agreement, by treaties signed by national governments, right? National governments are still the highest form of human organization on the planet and in history, right? The EU is not sort of a super state. You can see governments can leave, right? The UK left the European Union. Now, the member states themselves, the German government, the French government, the Hungarian government, the only way to make the to make the EU's institutions itself more democratic is to give more power to those EU institutions, to make the parliament stronger, the commission stronger, right? The problem is the president of France doesn't want that. The German chancellor doesn't want that. The prime minister of Romania doesn't want that, because any power that you give to the European Parliament is power that is taken away from national parliaments, right? And from national governments, right? There's this constant fight in the European Union between supranational entities, like giving more power to the supranational entities like the parliament that sort of rule for lack of a better term, the entire European Union, that represent the entire European Union, that can sort of legislate for the entire European Union, and the intergovernmental institutions like the Council of the European Union or the European Council, which represent the national governments, right? So right now, the European Union, the way it's structured is that the national governments have far more power than the supranational institutions. The European Parliament is basically an afterthought. It sucks that that's the way it is, but the only way to make the European Union more democratic is for the national governments to give up power to things like the parliament. And they don't want to do that because people don't give up power willingly. They just don't, Which one would make diplomatic decisions for Germany, or does it depend? So people use the term United States of Europe as sort of a shorthand to describe what a federal Europe could look like. That doesn't mean that your structure of government would have to look like, the American system of government. Just that you would have a federal government located in Brussels with a parliament that legislates on certain issues, right? And then you would have state governments. So France, Portugal, Italy, Sweden, Finland, they would have their own sort of state governments that could legislate and in certain areas, right? Like agriculture or something, right? I don't know. France would go on trade if that happened. Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, one of the things that you learn when you sort of get into sort of international politics on the internet is that Europeans on the internet love to complain about the United States and American influence in Europe, right? The only way that Europe will ever sort of stymie American influence in Europe is if they federalize, because European states by themselves are small and weak. Okay, the most powerful state in Europe economically is Germany. Germany's GDP is like what? It's $3.5 trillion, $4 trillion. The United States has a GDP of like $28 trillion. Germany is an absolute fucking pipsqueak compared to the United States. And that's the most powerful economy in Europe, right? Divided, Europe is weak. United, Europe could be a superpower overnight. That's the problem, is that you have an option here as Europeans. If you care about global issues like climate change, war, terrorism, energy policy, no one gives a shit what Portugal thinks. No one gives a shit what Romania thinks. People barely give a shit what France thinks, right? Because they're small, right? You compare Germany or Italy or Bulgaria to China, the United States, India. No one cares. They're small countries. Unite or die.
Okay, but counterpoint, then we'd actually have to, do stuff.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you couldn't just go on the internet and complain.
Exactly.
Sorry, I got on a rant. We'll do a little bit more art review. So this is cool. This is Tall USA, and I guess there's a bunch of new states. California's been split. The top third is different. Vegas is a state. Arizona split into two. Texas has been split into three. Florida split into two. North and South Tennessee. You went through all the trouble of making an alternate U.S. and you didn't combine the two Dakotas? We don't need two Dakotas. It should just be Mega Dakota. Polandball, I meant who would make the diplomatic decisions for Germany since they have a chancellor, a president, and the president of the Bundestag? So this is a federal Europe would look like the United States, to put it very simply. You would have a federal government that is elected by people from across the European Union. You would have a European Parliament that could actually introduce legislation on its own. And you would have the President of the European Commission as effectively the Prime Minister of Europe. And they would basically, emerge as the leader of the largest party in the Parliament. So when you say who would make diplomatic decisions for Germany, Germany would no longer be a state in the international system. The European Union would. Germany would be a state of the European Union in the same way that California is a state in the United States. I feel like you don't realize Europe is a continent with a bunch of different cultures and languages. I do recognize that. And I know that that is the main impediment to sort of unification of Europe as a single political entity, is that, yeah, there are different cultures and different languages in Europe. Absolutely. Of course, that's very obvious. But Europe has come a long way since 1945. Think of what Europe looked like in 1945 and compare it to today, where we have something like the European Union today. Germany and France were each other's mortal enemies for 70 years, from 1870 until 1945. Germany and France absolutely fucking hated each other. They fought 3 major wars against each other. Today, they are each other's closest friends and allies and largest trading partners. That doesn't happen by accident. That was a deliberate sort of political strategy to tie those two together. It can be done. Will it be hard? Absolutely. But it can be done.
I think I have to sign out because I feel my brain is shutting down. It's unfortunate, but
Totally
I
feel
have
ya.
to. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. here. I gotta get some shut-eye.
Alright, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Sleep well. Frog Lord, please review.
Thank
Sorry.
you, chat. Thank you for hanging out. Always a lovely time. And I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna do a stream pretty soon because it's been a while and
Awesome.
I should. I also have to figure out some way of having the plaque displayed in the background somewhere where it's visible while I'm on camera.
I need to do that too.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I have to tape it to my chest or something so that when I'm out walking around in the streets, people will know that I am a big deal.
Yeah. Alright. See you later, Dick Rhino. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. Bye.
Alright. Some more art review. Froglord drew this. This is pretty good. 2-minute presidents. Froglord also drew this. 2 minutes to draw George Washington, James Madison, John Adams. 2 minutes, really? I feel like you could do better in 2 minutes. I can't tell from these drawings who they are. Without the labels, I would have no idea who these people are. I would guess that the context is enough to guess that they're presidents. But yeah, they don't quite look like them. But good drawings, regardless. And then Froglord also drew this. We've got Ireland, United States, Osaka, or they're in Japan. Lots of potatoes, pink, yellow, and pink and yellow ones, and baby and microwavable. Most aisles, just potatoes. Aisle 2, just corn. Oh, okay. So this is Ireland and the United States going grocery shopping. U.S. is just buying corn because that's all we eat in the U.S. And Ireland is just eating potatoes. Rough layout. I like it. It's cool. Yeah, apologies for... You know what? No, I don't apologize for going on that rant. The European Union matters, and it could be so much more. And to any of the Europeans in chat that are resistant to the idea of a federal Europe, why does it matter? You could be so much better, so much greater than you guys are. Let's see what else we've got. I'm very passionate about the European Union. I think it's one of the greatest international organizations ever made. And it's not even close. The fact that Europe is not at war with itself anymore, with the exception of Ukraine and Russia, right, is nothing short of remarkable. Mark, you made a flag of... This looks like a fascist flag of Hungary. I don't really want to show this because I think that's the Golden Dawn symbol. Chillin made a couple things. I know Chillin left, but here, let's show their stuff on stream. As somebody who lived in Canada most of your life, you wouldn't want Canada to join the USA just to become stronger. It's not necessarily... That's a different issue, right? I don't think Canada should unite with the United States. I think I would like something like a North American Union, but it wouldn't work because the U.S. is just too powerful relative to Mexico and Canada, right? It's different in Europe, right? Like Germany, France, Italy, they're not like head and shoulders more powerful than the others, right? Like Canada is an absolute pipsqueak compared to the U.S. There would be very little incentive for the United States to join into some kind of union with Canada, right? But yeah, like the fact that the countries of the European Union aren't at war with each other is a testament to the success of the European Union. Guess I'll tell, going back to your rant, if federal Europe exists, could it pose an even larger threat to Russian aggression and possibly more aggressive response to Russia's actions? Yes, absolutely. The European Union is basically a superpower in waiting. It could be a superpower like that. Overnight, it could turn into a superpower. It has all of the requisite sort of characteristics of a superpower except political unification. United Middle East, like that's even more of a pipe dream, but never say never. It could happen. Right? Like the European Union exists. 100 years ago, the idea of the European Union existing would have been fantastical. All right, so Chillin drew a couple things. They drew South Carolina, North Carolina, and I don't recognize these. These might be fantasy balls, but these are good. And then this is one of the custom flags Chillin made. This was my favorite of the ones that we showed earlier. I think this is really cool. And then Chillin made some... What is this? Oh, they're not PNGs, so I'm not going to bring them up. Save your images as PNGs. Mark, what about this other masterpiece? Germany and Poland. This is the expression on Poland's face here. Really, really well done. I can see the absolute sheer terror on his face. What if Saudi Arabia invaded the whole Middle East and became the Rashidun Caliphate again? Saudi Arabia is not capable of doing that. Like, Saudi Arabia wasn't even able to sort of stop the civil war in Yemen, right? Download the safest PNG extension for Chrome. This might be a game changer. Oh my god. Oh, it can read all your data? No, fuck that. I don't want it to read all my data. Penguin. We'll show this. I like these drawings, Penguin. Here, let's give it a white background so we can see. Standard Jimmy unit, Billy unit, Soviet unit, King unit, Emperor unit, me. Penguin talk. These are cool. I really like them. United Middle East is very unlikely, sure, but honestly, think of how beneficial it would be. Here's the thing. The reason why I like these big supranational unions, supranational entities, regional organizations like the European Union, like ASEAN, is because the fact that humanity is still sort of separated into 207 different states is fucking stupid. It's just, there's no functional difference between the modern nation state and a tribe from 200,000 years ago. It's just larger, right? Here we are on the internet. Many of you and I are from different countries, and we're all sort of talking to each other and have similar interests, right? We should be able to do that at the species level, but we can't because we are divided into a lot of different groups, nation states being one of them. So things like the European Union and ASEAN, CARICOM, other kinds of organizations, these are preludes to world government, right? To eventually having sort of one government for humanity, which is what I would like. I grew up watching a shitload of Star Trek. I still do. The idea of having a united planet where our species acts in concert with itself and is able to sort of actually solve the challenges that face our entire civilization, that's what we need, right? Like, I'm a climate change doomer. I think climate change is an existential threat to civilization, and we do not have the capacity to solve it, or we have the technological capacity to solve it. We don't have the political sort of will to do so. Isn't that the idea of the UN? No. The UN was never intended to be a world government. The UN is a forum. That's it. The UN exists for countries to talk to each other. That's it. Penguin also drew this. I really like this. Can we make this a sticker, Penguin, for the Discord? Hey, Penguin, I think I already showed this. Show it! This is really good. For Italia? This is super cool. Yeah, let's make this a sticker. In Discord. Where is it? Okay. Server settings, stickers, upload sticker. Uploaded. There you go. Anomaly said, don't know if you showed this, but this is one of your first comics. Obviously, it was bad. It was your first from a long time ago. Let's take a look. This is not bad for a first comic. A lot of people have a lot worse drawings for their first... I can't even show it. It's not a PNG. What is this? Mr. Goober, more art. Let's take a look. Why did VR having a TV build Dirtish so high? I don't know what's going on here. Do you guys understand this? This is Mr. Goober II. As an Arabian, I would not really join United Arabia. I don't know enough about Middle Eastern sort of history and culture to say otherwise, or to say definitively, but my sort of more surface level understanding is there's too much distrust among a lot of the currently existing Arab states for them to get along. Like, I believe in the 1948 war or the 1967 war. Hold on, I think it was hold on. It must have been during the 1967 war. I think Nasser said during the 1967 war to the Saudi government that Egyptian planes were flying over Tel Aviv, which was a straight up lie, because he was trying to get them to get into the war. And then something similar happened, I think, in 1973 with Syria. Like, the Egyptian armed forces didn't share a lot of information with Syria. Like, they compartmentalized a lot of the stuff, and then gave it only to the Syrian government. So there's a lot of mistrust among those states. In my opinion, is Egypt part of the Middle East? I mean, it's not my opinion. It is, you know, like the Middle East stretches from Iraq to Egypt generally, right? Geographically. Arabs are divided between the Saudi/Sunni coalition and the Iranian/Shia coalition. I mean, put simply, sort of, but like, yeah, that's another big problem is that the Middle East is sort of subdivided into sort of the religious denominations, you know, the various sects, and it's not just national borders, right? Egypt is Africa. Geographically, Egypt is in both Africa and the Middle East. The Middle East is not a continent, it's a region, right? The Middle East, in my understanding, the Middle East historically refers to the Saudi Peninsula, or sorry, the Arabian Peninsula, Egypt, and like Iraq, Jordan, Lebanon. So like the Levant, the Arabian Peninsula, Egypt, and Iraq, Kuwait. What's your opinion on World War I? Who were the bad guys? World War I is very different from World War II. No one was really good. The Allies were still sort of better because they were more democratic, but like World War I was basically like a war among empires that did bad things to varying degrees, you know? Like the British Empire was not the British Empire was not good, right? But the German Empire wasn't either, nor was the Austro-Hungarian Empire or the Ottoman Empire, you know? The French Empire was, like, no one was really good, but I wouldn't go back and change it, you know? Hot take, the United States should have never joined World War I. I'll fundamentally disagree with that. Yeah, World War I was an imperialist war between imperialist powers for domination while sending people to pay for it. Yeah. That's fair. Chillin', you have one more flag. Okay, this will be... Oh, and Penguin, you had two things that you drew. We'll show these, and then I'll probably get going soon. Penguin drew this, Soviet family. This is very good. And then Soviet family, but real. So this is post-Soviet. I like this. I like that they're on top of Kazakhstan. Shouldn't he tip over? There's a lot more weight on this side. If U.S. never joined, Treaty of Versailles would be harsher? Absolutely. Yep. The French in particular wanted to sort of like bleed Germany dry. And you can't blame them, right? Like, the French were the primary Allied fighting force in World War I. They took the brunt of the casualties, right? Something like 1.2 million French people died in World War I. And then chillin', I think this is the last thing I'll show on stream. Fantasy map. This is pretty cool. Do I like green screen people? Green screen people those are just people on TikTok and YouTube that just like watch videos and they just put their face in front of it, right? They don't even react, right? Because that's pretty stupid. Yeah, it's a stupid trend. I don't know why people do that. Penguin, you made this? What is this? Get him, Jimmy. Rawr. This is funny. I love the penguin drawings. They're super cool. Oh, you sent Arthur Gmail? Yeah, let me check my Gmail. Okay. Oops. I streamed a lot longer than I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to do like an hour, hour and a half. T-Cent for art review. This is super cool. This is a Smash Bros. Style T-Cent Balsona. T-Cent joins the game. Very cool. I like it. The guy called Dr. V. Ben drew this. This is cool. It's a big hat. I like it. Guess I'll tell. This is both ball. Why not both? Both ball. I like it. Ariel in Minecraft made Poland and Lithuania. That's super cool. I should do we should make a Minecraft server. Tasty Gaming, my first country ball. It was quite fun. I think I'm gonna keep on making them. Here's Tasty Gaming. Drew the United Kingdom. Very good. Only suggestion would be to make sure that you're coloring inside the lines, right? Like right here. Fix that. Fix that. Otherwise, really good. Here and here. You know? This is a good first country ball. Better than my first drawing. For sure. What else have we got? Contest entries. Colt drew this. Poland cannot into space and Poland cannot into Scream. Terrifying. I think this is this Don Republic Productions? Made this meme? Cool, Foxy. You get a membership. You get a membership. Everybody gets a membership. Very cool. Cameron. No, not Cameron. Sorry, I'm not going to show that. I want to say this is Don Republic Productions, but correct me if I'm wrong. Drew this. This is Chess Sphinxin Edition. This is cool. So it's the communist countries on the bottom and the capitalist countries on the top. Chess, but make it Cold War. This is cool. I really like this. A Poland ball chess set would be super cool. France and Poland are queens. I mean, I'm assuming this is supposed to be Cold War, right? Because these are all communist countries. Like, you've got East Germany, right? Or no, are these fantasy flags? Is this a fantasy flag? This one looks like a fantasy flag. But up top here, these aren't fantasy flags. Yeah, it's East Germany. What is this one? Is this Romania? Okay, it's just the coat of arms isn't done accurately, but that's okay. I feel like if you're gonna make a chess set about the Cold War, you've got to have the U.S., right? Like, that's a no-brainer, right? Kick one of these guys out. Like, why is Luxembourg here? A chess set about the Cold War. You don't have the U.S., but you have fucking Luxembourg. Oh, USSR and USA are the players? Okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that the Soviet Union isn't here. You have China, though. Luxembourg was one of the founding members of NATO. No, I know, but it's like, it's Luxembourg, you know? Okay, yeah, if Soviet Union and the US are the players, then that makes sense. They're moving things around on the chessboard. I like that. Okay, that's clever. But still, Luxembourg, really? And New Zealand? There are other countries you could put here instead. But I guess you got the big ones. Oh no, you do have Korea. Okay, cool. Zoom in on Italy. Oh, San Marino and Vatican. That's cool. I like it. Yeah, having the U.S. and the Soviet Union as players makes this much better concept. Really good job. I think this was Don Republic Productions. Okay. Let's close out with a couple games. Let's do global. Could you travel? We'll do flag Doku. Let's do flag Doku real quick. Nevada to Mississippi. Utah. Colorado. Kansas. I didn't need Kansas. Shit, what did it want me to do? We've got Arizona here, New Mexico. Oh, it wants New Mexico maybe? And then Texas? Louisiana. I didn't take the right route. What did it want me to do? Oh, I could have done Colorado to Oklahoma to Arkansas. Okay. Oh well. Let's do world. Turkmenistan to UAE. Okay. Turkmenistan. What is directly south of Turkmenistan? Is this Iran? It's Iran, right? I'm gonna guess Iran. Yes, okay. Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia. Done. Oh, that one was easy. Okay. Global. Let's guess Nigeria. Nigeria. 1,500 miles, 2,400 kilometers. So it could be North Africa, it could be East Africa, it could be South Africa, Southern Africa. Let's try Egypt. I think is maybe too close. Somalia, maybe too far. South Africa's too far. Maybe Ethiopia. Ethiopia is adjacent to the answer. Okay, so Ethiopia borders Somalia, Eritrea, I want to say Djibouti, Sudan and South Sudan, and maybe Uganda. Is Uganda here? Every time we get a country that borders a bunch of states, there's it's always like one of the smallest ones. Like, wasn't it Andorra like a day or two ago? Let's guess Djibouti. Oh, okay. So it's either Somalia or Eritrea. Eritrea is closer than, well, I don't know. They're probably similar. Eritrea. Okay, Eritrea. That wasn't too bad. 4 guesses. Let's do flag Doku. Chromatic, $10 donation. Hello, have my money. I like your videos. Thank you so much, Chromatic. That's very kind of you. You're very generous. If you're ever interested in watching streams, feel free to drop by. I'm one of 4 people who works on the channel. We're really glad that you like our videos and our shorts. That's super cool. We do. I do drawings in stream. So if you're ever around, I can draw your profile picture or speed drawings, suggestions that chat comes up with. Poseidon, love your videos. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We are really fortunate to have such a super cool community. All right, let's close out with flag Doku. Since we're all flag nerds here. First band yellow, 3 bands. Is Lithuania yellow on top? Is it yellow, red, green? Two bands only. First band yellow. So I couldn't do Ukraine here. Oh yeah, Colombia. Colombia would work. And Venezuela would too. Middle band blue. We can do Venezuela here as well. Okay. Last band red. 3 bands, last band red. France. 2 bands only. First band yellow. Vatican. Oh, no, it's 2 bands only, so I can't do Vatican. There can't be any objects. No coat of arms. 2 bands only. Just 2 bands. First band yellow. I don't know. What flags are there that are only 2 bands? And the first one is yellow. No, it's not Ukraine, because Ukraine, the first band is blue. Wait, hold on. Oh, it's bands only. Okay, it's not 2 bands. It's bands only. So there's no objects. There's as many stripes as you want, but the first one is yellow. Okay. It's because, okay, I keep reading that as 2, but that's just like a stylized to show you that it's just 2. Okay. First band, yellow. So Colombia and Ukraine, or sorry, Colombia wouldn't work here. No, Colombia would have worked here. First band, yellow. We did Colombia already. Colombia was flag of the day. Bands only, first band, yellow. I want to say Lithuania is yellow on top. I'm going to do it. Okay, good. Bands only, middle band blue. Middle band blue. Is Russia blue in the middle, or is it red? I think Russia's blue on bottom. Is it blue in middle? Okay, I'll trust you guys. Yes, okay, good call. Last band, red. Bands only, last band, red. France would have worked there too. Oh, we can do Italy. Okay, South America, first band, yellow. Well, we used the 2 ones that I would have used. Would Ecuador work? I think so. Yes, okay. Ecuador would work for these other 2 as well. Middle band, blue. South America, middle band, blue. Can you use 2 countries in 1 bar? No, you can't. That's what makes it hard. So these last 2 have to be in South America. So Serbia wouldn't work. Middle band, blue in South America. I'm trying to remember. I don't think Guyana's flag has blue on it. I don't know what Suriname's flag looks like. Isn't it green? Uruguay, maybe? I don't know how many bands Uruguay has is the problem. I don't know if one is even in the middle. Oh, I could do Peru for this one, though. Yeah, Paraguay is the only one that I can think of that might work here. I just don't know. Or sorry, Uruguay. I just don't know if there is a band, like a blue band, directly in the middle of the Uruguayan flag. All right, I'll do Uruguay anyway. Nope. Oh well. Oh, 8 out of 9. Good enough for me. All right, guys. Long stream. I wasn't planning on streaming this long, but I had a great time. I hope you guys had fun. Thank you guys for joining. Please drop a like on the stream if you haven't done so already. And I might stream tomorrow night, but I'm not positive. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. And check out our channel for new videos every day. So I'll see you guys later. Take care.